Welcome to Paradice Productions for our special side series. This is the third episode of it, called Saskia's Odyssey, where we are taking Shannon's character into a little side quest away from the main campaign. I'm going to bring Shannon in a moment. Our music is licensed through musicbed.com, and occasionally we use TabletopAudio or Syrinscape for Ambience. So check them out. They're cool services. We also use Bardly, which is a really great service for music as well, and sharing with your table mates, especially if you are playing remotely like we do. But I am going to bring Shannon in now. Hi, Shannon.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you? Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well.
Good. I'm very glad to hear that. What am I doing? I'm talking about our partners, and that's what I'm going to do. Hello, welcome. I already said hi, but I'm going to say hi again. Welcome to Paradise, wherever you are watching from, YouTube, Twitch. Yep.
Messenger pigeon.
Messenger pigeon, yeah. I'm going to start with Underground Oracle Publishing. They are a TTRPG publisher creating new worlds in the Cypher system and beyond. Their current focus is Foxfire, a science fiction TTRPG with a strong emphasis on high adventure and fun. And nope, I read that wrong. I did that last time too. A strong emphasis on high adventure and fun, full throttle action where you play as anthropomorphic animals who left Earth behind long ago to take their place among the stars. For as little as $3, you can become a member through their website and gain early access to this developing TTRPG and each of the other worlds that they create, because they are constantly cranking out content. So go check them out. They're awesome. Next, we have Edward Yorke. He is our character artist. He's an illustrator based in the UK who makes art for games and books. To visit his portfolio and get in contact with him, goodness gracious, visit eyorke.com. I've been talking to a 3-month-old all day. I'm not as quite articulate.
Well, where you can talk to us like that. We're at that level.
It's just making ooh ah sounds.
Yeah, I mean that's D&D.
Yeah, that's fair. Last but not least, we have 1985 Games. They create affordable, accessible, high-quality accessories for D&D and other TTRPGs. In our main campaign, Sean has used nearly all of their NPC cards to create wonderful, in-depth, really engaging characters for us to interact with. So if you would like to purchase those or any of the other things that they have, you can use the code paradiceprod for 10% off your entire order. VODs are coming. We're working on it. We were supposed to do it last week. It didn't happen. It just didn't. Life happened. We'll get on it.
It will happen.
It will happen. Pinky promise. So thank you to everybody who's being so super patient and has been super patient by the time you watch this on YouTube.
Talking about you, Gassy Goat.
Yeah. We apologize. We know you've been waiting oh so patiently, or maybe not so patiently, in which case you're absolutely justified. Yes. But thank you nonetheless for watching. And find us on all the socials, Paradice Prod. And that's it. Let's play some DnD.
DnD? You guys ready for DnD?
Let's play DnD.
Yeah, Sean, are you doing Bardly? Or
yes.
Shall I?
Yeah, I got it.
Is it going?
It should be. If you don't hear it, I'll start it over.
I don't hear it.
Oh, there it goes.
Hear it.
I refresh it.
Yeah, it's because I logged into the link after you guys were in it. All right. Last we left off in Saskia's Odyssey. Our hero, Saskia, had met up with some new strangers who are maybe heroes in their own right, but are joining her in... Oh, yes, sorry. Our hero, Saskia, has met up with some other heroes. I don't want to disparage any of these characters. But they all agreed to go on an adventure with her. start an adventure with her to go to the Unduran ruined city of Tasaka, now a memorial site for a war that took place many years ago. She's on a journey of self-discovery, and each of the characters have their own motivations and reasons to join in, whether that is a call to adventure for themselves, prophecies that we learned a little bit about last session, or just simply the good old-fashioned adventuring motivation of loot and opportunity for swag and gold and taking advantage of others. Classic rogue and occasionally ranger motivation. But while they're kind of getting to know each other a little bit, sharing a drink and talking about this adventure that they're going to go on together, a group of mercenaries, most likely, bumps into them and is particularly rude. That leads into a bit of a bar scrap that gets really violent very fast, as our rogue and ranger, aforementioned, got pretty deadly quick. But it showcased our companions to Saskia's abilities. Ty showcased an interesting fumbling around with some druidic star magic, while our ranger and rogue couple showed that their 1-2 punch, so to speak, as they cut off the hand of the aggressive mercenary and frightened away the rest of the mercenaries. The city that they're in is already kind of accustomed to some of these types of violent brawls, so the party, so to speak, jumps right back into place. The bard at the stage gets the music going again, and despite that interaction, the party then enjoys themselves for the rest of the evening with dance, revelry, and drink. During this, Saskia also gets to see Ro, her warlock patron, a archdevil of revelry himself, sort of vibing with this scene of merriment, and enjoying himself just as much as them. As the night ends, the party kind of disperses to their own different areas. Clara goes back to her yacht, the Duke's yacht, where she informs her handlers that she's going on her own adventure. To their dismay, but they understand her desire to be out there amongst people and to make her own path in the world. While Giuseppe and Gusteau get a room and sort of plot a little bit on what they're going to do with these new friends, since they are wanting towards some trickery. And Ty brings Sass back to his ship, where he gives her the captain's quarters to rest in, and he goes and sleeps outside. The party awakens the next day and gathers to take off on the ship to head towards a little port town to begin their journey and meet up with a caravan that travels together on the very dangerous roads to make it safer. The number one risk they learn to the caravan are a faction of loyalists to the once unified kingdoms of the Quintarchy and cultists. They're not quite sure what they worship necessarily, but that they are a danger to folks on the road. They purchase the goods they need and they set off under the guidance of Estro, the leader of the caravan. When they stop for the night, somewhere off beyond Najdorio, the little port town, they learn a little bit more about each other, about their adventure ahead of them. Particularly learn a lot about Tortle culture, given Ty's upbringing. And they also learn about this prophecy that Ty claims, that there would be a white-haired woman with no past that would help him and his family with what is going on with their legacy. There's some discussion about prophecies and fate and whether to give any credence to these things, or if they can really be chalked up to coincidence, or ultimately the manipulations of those otherworldly entities that tend to give these prophecies. But it is late. The party has much resting to do. There's a particular reference to an old sea god that draws the interest of a lot of the party, as well as Saskia, named Saranac, that is plaguing Ty's family. This causes a rather strange reaction in Ro, who sort of appears in front of Saskia and asks if she released Sarud. And then he pops away, saying he must go check on things. But as the party conversation fades and sleep comes, Saskia notices that there's another group in the camp that had their eyes peeled upon the party during their conversation. We left off as Saskia noticed these other travelers watching them, their eyes averting when they catch Saskia's gaze. And this is where we left off. So the party has not gone to bed yet, but they're kind of like setting up their sleeping bags or tents or whatever you guys might have to rest for the evening, settling down. So, Saskia, Rose nowhere to be found because he popped off somewhere.
Yep.
Did you see this group, or at least one of the members of this group, sitting by their own campfire watching you? What would you like to do?
I would like to lean over to Clara and say, are you any good at reading people?
People, not so much. Books, yes.
Right. Though I just noticed there's people over there staring at us. And I'm trying to get a sense of, do we go over and say hello, or do we tell them to fuck off, or what do we do? What do you think?
Well, if they haven't done anything, there's no reason to assume they mean us ill will. I mean, why would they? We're just strangers in a caravan together, right?
Right. But they're still
I mean,
staring.
we do strike an interesting group, Clara says, looking over the five of us, particularly lingering on, Giuseppe and Gusteau. But also, it's probably not common for a sea turtle to be wandering this far inland. A somewhat vagabond-looking warlock, and then Clara in her $1,000 attire.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's a valid point. It's just, I don't know, it gives me the creeps. And I'll who is it one person that's lingering, or is it a bunch?
There's one person. I mean, it's a group of several. I would say like grizzled-looking travelers. They have their own wagon, covered wagon. They have their own campfire where they are roasting like game. Like they didn't partake in the communal kitchens. They literally hunted something and are cooking it up. They look like hardened travelers. But there's a man, I'll say, a human man, particularly while he was eating, who was keeping eyes on you all.
Okay. If he's still looking when I look back over after talking to Clara, I will kind of just like wave.
He's not staring like he was before, but when you look back, you can definitely catch the occasional side eye towards you all.
I don't know, just it's weird. I think I should go say something.
If you'd like, can't hurt to make some new friends.
Yeah, it's fair. All right, I'll be right back, and I will leave my bedroll where it is, and I will stand up with all the confidence that I think I have, and I will walk over and just say, "Good evening. Couldn't help but notice that you were looking over at me and my friends. Is there something we can help you with?"
Like as you walk over, like majority of them like do also look like they're getting their bedrolls out and things like that, and they all kind of like awkwardly stop when they spot you wandering over. Some of them just simply walk away, like in that awkward way of like, oh no,
she noticed. Oh god.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And like you can hear like they're like kind of like some of them are by their wagon like hushedly whispering to each other, but the person who is staring at you and you kind of direct this to, he kind of is very like nonchalant, like he's just like chomping on some meat and like very like unpleasantly, like there's grease running down his chin. He has like this like thick dark beard and it's just like food in it. As you say this, judge. He just takes like a really like gross bite of this like mystery meat, and like doesn't look to you when you speak to him. He looks towards the fire and he goes, and he will just respond with, when you ask, can we help you with something? No. Nothing we need from you.
It just seemed a little strange that you were just staring openly at our group. It seems like you kind of needed something. If there's anything we or I could help you with.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Natural 20 for a 25.
Excellent. More than enough for him to at least like give you the time of day. And once you kind of say this all and like in your like your for lack of a better way to put it, sing-songy way of talking, is definitely sharp in contrast to what look like a group of like proper rangers, I would say. And he just looks at you now, finally. Doesn't move his head, still pointing at the fire, but his eyes dart to you. You say all this. Traveling with quite the wealthy traveler there.
Which one? There's a few.
I think you know who I'm talking about.
I think I do too, but like I said, there's two.
He stands up and throws the bone that he was gnawing on into the fire, and now is standing in front of you. And he's like a rather large man, covered in like furs and stuff. And he kind of stands up and steps closer to you. Definitely like he's trying to intimidate you a little bit. He's putting the whole caravan in danger having someone like that traveling.
I don't see why. It's anyone's allowed to join. What do you think? Someone or something's gonna jump out of the woods at night, swindle us all?
He kind of you catch like the little twitch of his cheek at all of this. He's irritated with you.
Good.
These roads are dangerous.
Aye. Safety in numbers, right?
Don't normally have to be as cautious without someone like that amongst these folk. Kind of puts his head around and looks around, and he's like literally nodding to like the families around, like people who are just traveling. Putting a lot of people at risk.
All right, I take your point. I understand, but maybe you'll take comfort in the fact that we're experienced. The lot of us, we can protect ourselves, and if we need to, we'll protect whoever's around us. We definitely don't mean anyone any harm. appreciate your concern. We'll be fine.
Like I said, we don't need anything from you.
Right. Well, you have a good night. And I will turn and walk back.
He just stands and watches you walk back. Once you're finally like close to your campfire, within the light of your campfire, he finally turns and sits back down.
As Sess is getting back into the light of the campfire, Clara like leans forward. She's got like a book open on her lap. She's like, "So, what was that about?"
You, actually. Believe it or not.
And you see her face kind of goes a little white as she goes, "Oh."
They seem it's fine. It's fine. They seem to think that what?
No,
What's
they're
meant?
right.
What's meant? About what?
I get in trouble all the time for this. My father and mother always tell me that I have to remember my station and that I attract attention, whether I mean to or not. I'm sorry. I should. And she starts to she like takes out of her bag like a simple traveling cloak, and she goes, I never. And she throws it over, and she's like, I always got upset at my father whenever he would say I should hide who I am. But I guess in this case, I mean, you remember what Estro said, that tiefling. The biggest danger out here is the loyalists. And Sean, am I understanding correcting that the loyalist probably would not like the Stormrain family?
They would specifically hate the Stormrain family.
Yeah. They are not big fans of my family.
All right. Well, sure, that complicates things just a little bit, but I don't think you have to hide who you are. I mean, physically, yes, but emotionally.
Right, no, that's what I always took it as, but I think my father was telling me, as you're saying, that I should hide myself physically because I paint a target on my back, being the daughter of a duke, when I always thought that he told me that I should hide my magical inclinations and just take up the sword, like he wanted.
Well, I handled it. I assured them that if anything were to happen, we are perfectly capable of protecting ourselves and others, and told him not to worry. So, and neither should you. It's gonna be fine. It's a journey. You know, we're all on a journey together, and it's gonna be fine.
I'm sure it will be.
While the two of them are talking about this, and the other three of you are either sitting by the campfire or getting your sleeping bags ready. Ty, what are you doing right now?
I imagine Ty's just like very uncomfortable being on land. You know, he's used to living on an island. Like he's been at the shore before, spent lots of time on land, but never traveled this long, like via carriage or whatever. So even though it's just a day, he's already starting to feel the exhaustion. He's been casting spells that like he shapes water that he has in his thing to like dab on his head, because it he doesn't need the water, but it like make him feel moist to makes him feel better. Yeah, he's just like double checking all of his packing supplies. He's like taking apart his backpack and put it back, all the stuff back in its place like 3 times already. And yeah, I think he's just probably looking out and around and taking in the sights.
So I'd say as you're kind of like double checking everything and even casting just like this very minor magic, like anytime you cast like the shape water or anything like that, you would just like hear like the most quiet clearly trying to keep quiet, like oohs and ahs, coming from like someone who's right behind your guys' cart. And Ty, you would notice there are 2 children who are just like watching you, like absolutely fascinated by you, but also the magic and like generally like your vibe. You know, they I wouldn't say they're like the rangers who are like eyeing you guys suspiciously. They are literally just kind of wandering the camp and excitedly seeing a turtle casting magic. These 2 children are probably like 7 and 8, or 6 and 8. A little girl and a little boy.
Yeah, I think I'd pretend to like not notice them. I don't know how well I can trick them in that sense. But like as soon as I notice them, I continue my shape water and I like take 2 little handfuls of water and shape them like little fish and have them fly in the sky towards them and try and splash them with them.
As you do that, you would hear, absolutely, you can trick them. They're not particularly perceptive. And they get extremely excited when this happens. You see, even they do notice the fish before that you can even splash them. They jump at the fish and get themselves splashed as the younger one tries to like catch the fish in the middle of the air and just like claps her hands around it and the water splashes in her face. Her older brother laughing at her as this happens, as you would see a like really tall muscular man with like just comes up and like lifts the little girl up in the air and like kind of smiles at her and hefts her into his arms as he kind of turns and looks to you and past you to the party and just smiles at you all and just says to a lot of you, sorry about the little ones sneaking into your camp. We know not everyone likes people messing around with them. As the little girl kind of hides her face and laughs into his shoulder.
No, that's all right. Sorry, I got her a little wet there. She looks like she was having fun though.
And then like even as like he says that, you see a woman walks by and like touches his shoulder and like she has like in some like wooden bowls what's clearly some like leftover food. And she says, well, we appreciate it, but we saw you all were eating the camp rations, and we thought if you wanted something a little heartier, we had some leftover stew. As this family is just sort of one of your neighbors here. As she kind of walks around and offers up these bowls of a much heartier stew than the simple soup you got at the camp center.
So ladylike, Clara.
It just wasn't that filling, the caravan's food.
Oh, no judgment. I was just teasing. You should have seen the shit that I eat. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's very kind of you.
Thank you.
Let me get a taste of that.
They have enough for everybody, so they pass it around.
Do you want the bowls back after?
You see,
I mean, how much of these?
You see the father laughs and he says, "When you're done, you can drop them right over there by the fire." And they point, and their camp is only like maybe 20 feet away from yours, like the opposite side of the suspicious rangers. Sort of this contrast of suspicion and community mingling. But that's all. They just wanted to offer. The father says, if you need anything, we've got plenty of supplies. This is our first travel into Honduras in a while. We brought way more than we need.
Well, thank you for your kindness.
And I pack my wares as a blacksmith, so if you need anything, I've got some things over there. I don't know, you all look, he kind of looks specifically at Saskia, look pretty well equipped. But just trying to stick together.
Yeah, thank you. What's your name again?
My name is Arid. This is
Nice
Syrah.
to meet you,
And
Arid.
kind of his wife steps forward and he kind of lifts up the girl in his arms. This is Lee and this is little Damien. And the little boy kind of like, after being introduced, is like, doesn't give a shit about decorum and just like jumps into your camp and like sits by the fire and is like staring at Sass's like gear.
I will. Is there anything in particular that he's staring at?
Yeah,
Or
you're
just-
really like ornate bracers that you have.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cool.
Does this have games on it?
So pretty cool, huh?
And his eyes kind of like go wide because they're intricate. They're made for wizards. So they like are fine metals. They have gems encrusted into the filigree of them. Like they are very, very nice.
They let me do, no, let me rephrase that. They make me even more powerful than I already am. It's very cool.
And you see Sira, the wife, comes up and kind of like grabs him by the collar and lifts him up from the seat, and just sort of lazily pulls him and says, leave them alone.
No, it's all right. It's all right. We don't mind the company. I was just showing him my. He seems rather interested, so I was just showing. I'm not going to show you what they do, though. It caused quite a stir.
And like the kid, like clearly like not. This is probably the family's first time traveling because the kid immediately goes, I hope that we get attacked so I can see those in action. And he like
I
grabs
laugh
the
very
stick off the
awkwardly.
ground and holds it up in the air like his own weapon.
You're very brave, I can tell that. But let's hope that it doesn't happen. Yeah? And give him kind of a
Giuseppe,
Oh,
bless
he's a leaf.
blessings of the other
Blessings.
flame.
yeah, there's just a chorus of blessings from everyone.
Well, yeah. All right. If you need anything from us, just don't hesitate to ask. You know, we're all neighbors here. I know a lot about the stars, and I can do a little magic if you need some guidance.
Well, we
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
you.
and my name's Gusteau. This is Giuseppe. This is Saskia. This is Ty, and this is Clara.
Oh, it was nice to meet traveling companions.
Hello.
They don't seem to have the same sort of reaction to Clara. You know, they would have seen her before she put on the traveling cloak, but they just seem like a happy family who's traveling along.
Ugh, disgusting.
How old was the child again?
The little girl is 6
Weird
and the
question.
boy is 8, or they appear around those ages.
He can wield a stick. So
He's level 1
proficient.
kid.
Thank you.
Weapon
A level
mastery.
1 child.
Level 1 brave boy. Means he gets sneak attack. No.
Ah,
Oh.
all kids should have sneak attack.
You can 1v1 my familiar.
I mean, really, brave boys have the ability taunt,
Yes.
where if they're in trouble, everyone pays attention to them.
Yeah, they could really only do two actions: taunt and hide.
Hide usually doesn't work.
No, the hide rarely works, but they think it does.
It's a negative modifier.
It's a negative modifier they think is a positive modifier.
It's a new class right there.
New class, brave boy.
Paradise Prod
Milo's
original.
first.
Yeah.
Milo's first character.
But Arid and Sira gather the children up and kind of give you all a good night. As the little girl is sleepy in Arid's arms, and they head back to their camp.
I'm gonna take that little one's lead. I'm a bit beat. We all should bed down, yeah?
Yeah.
Bedtime.
Okay.
I'll take first watch.
Do we really do? I mean, great if you want to. That's great, but Is there like a? There's not like a. Like a
There's
patrol, is there?
there's a very, very small patrol. If you remember back to Estro's sort of description of things, he said, there's sort of this general rule of thumb of like, we will only protect you so much. We might alert you to danger, but we have limited protection of our own that will prioritize sort of the closest camps to the great part.
And the great card is off limits.
Yes. Well, I mean, off limits as much as anything is off limits to a rogue. But yeah, like you can do your own watches. You see other camps that seem to be like seasoned travelers do appear to be having their own people stay up. People like the Aritz family, they are not, because they are really not, like, they're the people who are like make up the bulk of like who really needs these caravans, because they can't afford to hire mercenaries to protect them. Traveling on their own, they would be literally the prime targets for highway robbery or any like monster danger that's out there. They would not have much to defend themselves. These types of everyday people rely on these caravans to get between towns if they can't afford to hire guards.
Gotcha. So then, as I see other people taking watches, I was like, "Oh yeah, Gusteau, you've got great instincts. Great. I'll take second if you want to wake me up when you're done."
Yeah, sure.
I can take the last.
Okay.
Great.
I'm gonna sleep the entire night. I'm freaking exhausted.
Yeah, you get that beauty rest. Good for me in the
I can
morning.
help with any watches as needed.
Everybody's watching. For the duration of the long rest, you really only need 2 watches, but multiple people can watch together. So we have Gusteau on the first watch. Would anyone like to join him? We have Sass on the second. All right. So we have Clara and Gusteau for the first, and Ty and Sass for the second. All right. So the camp gets quiet, but even a little late into the evening, you'll find there are still people kind of like enjoying being on the road. You still hear a little bit of music in the distance. I mean, this is a lot of people traveling at once, so like there's people way ahead of you in the caravan line. Even though like the caravan does kind of turn into these concentric circles, it's a pretty large swath. It's certainly like the kind of thing where, yes, it's safer to travel together, but this caravan is also a really fat target. Like, if you can successfully raid a caravan like this, you can get away with a lot of goods. But it's a risk for the raiders as well, because there's so many people who might be defending themselves. But Gusteau and Clara, you kind of can sit on the cart while the others lay out their sleeping beds by the campfire. Yes, Clara.
Cart or carriage?
Oh, it's right. You guys got a carriage.
A wagon.
Doesn't matter if you're Clara or Jacquette, it's a fucking carriage.
It is important. It is important because the carriage and a cart are very different, especially when it comes to concealing yourselves or anything like that. It's not as nice as Jacquette's carriage, of course, but it is a carriage.
Things as nice as
Never
Jacquette's
could
carriage.
All right, so Clara and Gusteau, you can give me individual perception checks, or someone can do it with advantage if you're both proficient.
I mean, I could.
You see Clara has a little light at the end of like her wand as she's reading a book, and she goes, "Oh, yeah, of course." Huh?
No, nothing. You're good.
As if she's really just staying up to read and not actually on the watch.
Right.
But go ahead and give me a perception check.
That's 25.
Ooh, perceptive ranger. So the first half of the night is fairly quiet. There is just like generally like the sounds of beyond the campfires. Like you guys aren't you're out in the wilds at this point, being this many hours out of Najdorio. So like you really are like hearing the sounds of the woods. Like any snap of a branch could be a rabbit or it could be a owl bear. But with a perception check like that, though, and given what Clara and Sass were talking about, it does seem like that man is still watching your camp. And you notice that he's at first you're just like, oh, he's the watch for their camp, because he's just sort of sitting out while the rest are sleeping. And the entire time he's just sort of like feeding this like pretty large hawk that he has, the leftover scraps of whatever meal they were cooking.
Sean,
just-
can I do like a scumbag or like a street smarts check on this guy, like an insight? Like,
yeah.
is this guy no good? Like,
Scumbag.
I'm a
Yeah.
scumbag.
Yeah, you're a
Just know
scumbag. I'll say I'll allow you to make a
That
scumbag check as an insight check. You and Giuseppe, little Seppi, are accustomed to keeping an eye out for other scumbags.
Do I get advantage from my background?
Yes, I'll give you advantage on it. Also mingled with like
Thank you, Sean.
the little bit of roguishness you've picked up from Giuseppe, like things like you're not fluent in thieves' cant, but like you like know how to like do a few tiny little hand signals of thieves' cant that are just enough to be like, hey, how are you? Where's the bathroom? That kind of stuff.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. 16.
16. Okay. Mingled with your background, these guys they do look dangerous. Like they don't look like they they may simply be mercenaries or rangers who work on contract or something like that. They go out, they gather things, they bring them back, sell them, that sort of stuff. But he's also just keeping quite an eye on your camp. Just from observing him, there's not a lot of like motivation necessarily that you can get from that, other than that it is an undue amount of attention, even if he thinks that Clara is a risk to the caravan. And I would say by the end of your watch, while you're kind of studying this guy, he just like lifts his arm up and the hawk just flies off into the darkness. Before he wakes up whoever's next in their watch.
Hey, Clara.
Oh, yeah.
Is this your first time, out and about, traveling? I know you somehow.
No, I travel very often with my family and through the Arcane Guild.
Well, do you ever travel by yourself? In the middle of the woods?
Mr. Arcanum. I mean, no, I don't generally travel by myself. I either have,
You hire guards and, you come from that wealthy family.
Well, she gets a little defensive here. She's like, well, when I was Mr. Arcanum, I had my adventuring party, my fellow classmates that I went out with. And, I mean, I don't hire guards. We just have our royal retinue.
So you just had people. And did they get paid by your family?
Well, the state paid them. The duchy.
All right, well. They hire guards.
No,
yeah.
I didn't travel by myself, Gusteau. Why? Why do you ask?
Well, it's just very clear because you're not paying attention to your surroundings, and there's danger all around. You're reading a book, and you're a target here.
Well, I mean, and she shakes the wand and the light goes out. And at this, as I keep forgetting, she always has like this fur collar that is her familiar Merlin. With the light going out, he like perks up like a little and she's like, well, I mean, I have Merlin. He's always looking out for me.
Yeah, he's not a real animal. What is he?
He's my familiar.
I'm not
You know?
familiar with what a familiar is.
Like a wizard's familiar.
Oh, one of those. Yeah. All right. That makes more sense now.
He's a celestial being. I mean, no offense to mortal creatures, but he's much more than they could ever be.
Yeah,
He
it's
says that he
it's
gives,
beyond
like,
my brain.
a big weasel yawn.
Anyway, I heard you and Saskia talking about those individuals over there. That guy's still looking over here. He's up.
That's at a big
Bit-
huff.
There's a. They don't look like. They have potential to be dangerous people. Now me and Giuseppe have been around. And yeah, just keep your eye out, Clara.
I will do that. Thank you, Gusteau.
And it's about time
Sean,
to-
what I would like to do is, hey Simon, Simon.
little rat comes out of your shirt.
Simon, I need you to just go spy on that camp over there, and if they do anything crazy or stupid, just come nibble my ear.
And then the rat kind of like looks at you and shakes its head and crawls onto your shoulder. And like your back is to that group, but the rat is looking at the group.
Thanks, Simon.
You just hear a little squeak on your shoulder. As Simon just starts to like nibble on like the loose thread on your tunic. But before long, it becomes time to shift your watch to Ty and Saskia. If you can wake them up.
Barnacles. Oh, hi. Is it time already?
What?
Sorry, I was dreaming.
Yep.
About fucking
Time
barnacles there.
for your watch.
Okay. Thank you. Anything suspicious? Weird?
That guy's still looking at us. He sent his hawk out, and he went to bed.
Right.
Wait, there's some guy?
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Don't stare, Ty. Don't stop staring. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems fine to me.
Are they setting up another watch?
Yes.
Are they staring as well?
No.
Right. Thank you for watching. We'll wake you up
Yep.
if we need to, but hopefully we don't. And just can you nudge Giuseppe and tell him to stop snoring so fucking loudly?
Oh no! If I disturb him, he's gonna be cranky in the morning. You don't-
If he keeps snoring like that, we're all gonna be cranky in the morning.
I think you're gonna want to
Aura
get used
casts
to.
silence. No, not really.
All right. Well, sweet dreams. Thank you for your first watch. And great idea, Gusteau. I wouldn't have done it. I would have just passed the fuck out. You got good instincts.
Gotta stay alert.
Bet you
No stealing from your pockets.
do. As we kind of settle in and start watching, I'm watching around, but I'll occasionally like dart back to the other camp because now I've got a thought brewing in my brain.
There's just one guy out there, and he is just like very slowly like, and this is no, he's not facing you guys like the other one. This guy, you don't, maybe because your heightened senses see this as threatening, but he's sharpening a short sword by the campfire. But his back is to you. He has a hood up with a mask on. Like, this person looks like a ranger. Yeah.
Ty,
Yeah.
do you think I'm being paranoid? Can I just talk this thought out that I have? Can you tell me if I'm being paranoid or not?
Okay, I'll do the same. You go first, though.
Okay, so I went and talked to those guys, right? There was that one fucker who kept staring at our camp, and he said
Okay.
we're a target because we have Clara. And I can't get it out of my head, but like, maybe they're the ones that they were like warning us about themselves. You know, maybe they've planted themselves in the caravan, and that they're gonna, I don't know, attack from within.
That doesn't seem like a very smart plan, but he doesn't seem like a person who's nice enough to, give us suggestions or warnings.
I don't know.
Maybe he sold some information to somebody else who might try.
Maybe they're in communication with someone who's not in the caravan. I don't know. I've got this feeling, and he got in my fucking head.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty nervous about it too. He does look kind of scary. Look, I don't usually approve of this. But maybe, I don't know, if you think this might be too direct of a measure, you let me know. But I reach into my bag and I pull out a helm of telepathy. And I say, this helmet will allow you to detect the thoughts of another creature.
That's pretty cool. Where'd you get that? You were just full of surprises.
Yeah, this one's kind of powerful, but I don't really like using it unless I have to. It seems kind of like morally messed up.
So then maybe we should put it away.
Okay, I put it back.
I like where your head's at, trying to get the advantage, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep an extra eye out. Yeah.
Sure.
Is that what was that your paranoid thought?
Yeah, it was like the sort of thing like when Gusteau was talking about that he was being suspicious and like staring at us. I just figured, like, what could he possibly be thinking? Like, why doesn't he just come up to us if there's a problem? And then I kept thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I mean, naturally, the only reason why you'd stare at somebody like that is if you're like stalking prey, or I don't know. It just didn't seem right with me.
No, that stalk and prey. That is what it feels like. Yeah, all right. Let's just be on alert, all right?
Okay. Sean, during my watch, I'm going to ritual cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a gull, like I had previously.
Mm-hmm.
And I just send it out, and I say, fly the perimeter and perch somewhere up high, and keep an eye out for things.
Okay. If you guys would like, you could do your perception checks for your watch.
Okay.
Okay. While holding my shield, I get advantage on perception checks.
14.
24.
Nice.
Okay. Especially with the help of your familiar, the thing that you notice the most is, every now and then, silhouetted over the moon, you would see that hawk flying about. And this is, for like a very brief moment, because it's what you're seeing is a silhouette, not details of this hawk, and it's very dark out. It is still the towards the later part of the long dark, so it is still difficult to see beyond your campfire lights. and the silhouette you're seeing is really across the like pupil of Ilyvanya's moon against the sky. There's like one time the hawk flies by that you could have swore that it was like 10 times as big as it was. And you can't like you definitely are like might be doubting what you saw because you only saw it once. In that this hawk, what was originally a hawk flying by, suddenly was much larger than the hawk. It then vanishes into the darkness. A few moments later, you see the regular hawk flying.
Is this like something that? I mean, that doesn't sound natural to me. Like it's definitely concerning. Could I possibly command my familiar to like follow the hawk and see what it's doing?
You could. The hawk is definitely like beyond the perimeter of you being able to like look through the eyes of your familiar. So it wouldn't be, you wouldn't gain as much unless you were able to get a little further. You'd have to kind of leave the camp.
Okay. Saskia.
Yeah, as I'm chewing on something.
Okay, Sassy, you can't, with your 14, you don't notice this at all. You see the hawk every now and then, but like you don't notice what Ty noticed.
Something's really weird with that hawk. I thought I saw a larger shape in the sky, as if it like grew or maybe something else. But
That's weird.
it freaked out my familiar. I'm not sure what to do. It seems like it flew off, but if it comes back, I think something might be like hunting us. Like maybe it's stalking us.
All right.
I'm really nervous.
All right.
Should we go follow it or
No. No. Let me see if I can take a closer look at it. Now that he's pointed it out, and with my devil sight, can I try and like actively watch for it?
Yeah, you can give me another perception check.
Come on, dice. That's better. 21.
Yeah, so Sass, you would notice similarly. Your devil sight isn't unlimited, is it? Or do you?
Hold, please. You can see normally within 120 feet of yourself.
So your devil sight's not going to help here, but you do notice what Ty's talking about.
Okay.
You notice that, and probably maybe for like the last time in your watch, you would see like the hawk flying up there, and then at some point, its silhouette is almost eclipsed by a larger flying creature. And then after this, like one time you noticing it, like you don't see anything anymore. The hawks, you don't see the hawk, you don't see whatever the large figure is. There just is this passing glimpse of something else. I guess what you could surmise from what you saw, like circling almost, like the hawk is circling. It does truly, like because of your limited sight here, it really does look like the hawk flew past the moon, and then like when it flew back and it's circling, it was just much larger, like a large creature.
Yeah, Ty, I see what you mean. That is weird. How far are we off of caravan moving again, or like morning?
3 hours. Well, at this point, maybe like two or 3 hours.
Okay. And
Like
that's
2
still
hours
part
for
of
everyone
our
to start
watch,
waking
right?
up, and then 3 hours probably for them to get moving. There's only about 2 hours left in your watch. The sun's gonna rise soon.
Okay.
You might even
All right.
surmise that's why like whatever is above you is no longer circling, because it's about to be daytime
Okay.
in 2 hours.
Yeah,
Or
Ty,
morning.
I don't see it anymore, but I did see what you were talking about. I think it's all right. I don't think we need to raise the alarm, but maybe the next time we stop, we maybe I don't know. Maybe we bring, I don't know. I need to think about it. Let's see what the others think.
Okay. Just let me know. I really don't want to get attacked by a dragon.
I don't think anyone does. But hey, isn't that what you said you wanted to do as an adventurer? You wanted to fight a dragon? Or was I? Or am I making that up? Did I say I fought a dragon? I don't remember. I was drunk.
You did say you fought a dragon.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of was getting ahead of myself when I was in the bar. I'm mostly here because of that prophecy. I don't really want to be an adventurer. It's just not for me. I'm good with books, and I can navigate, and I've made a living doing that for a long time, and I don't need it. It's too risky.
It's fair enough. But like I said, every party needs a mind like yours. And while you might not necessarily go out adventuring, you might stay and be your party's anchor.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. All right, well, let's just keep an eye out. And can you just fucking kick Giuseppe, please, just so he turns over on his side? I can't stand it.
That's why you rolled a 14 in the first perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad roll. It just wasn't high enough. But the rest of the evening passes. The sun starts to rise. The eclipsed sun starts to rise in the distance. The camp starts to come alive. And the usual getting ready, the stamping of livestock's hooves, the kicking up of dust and dirt as the sun is proper in the sky and everyone's awake and the camp is getting ready to leave.
As everybody's packing up and we're getting ready to go, like I'd like to keep an eye on the people who keep staring at us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be as overt as they were, but just like every so often I'll look over and like just mark their location if they're moving closer to us or keeping distance. Just I'm looking for any sort of weird behavior other than the staring.
Okay. But everyone else, you all awake. Giuseppe, you got hell of a night's sleep.
Man, slept like a rock.
You
Too
snore
freaking
like a
great.
fucking, I don't even know what. I know I snore, but I don't snore like that.
No,
Jeez.
do I? I don't hear anything. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
beautiful. Don't worry.
So what's for breakfast? I smell bacon.
You do see Arid and his family are cooking bacon and kind of finishing up cooking breakfast as the central kitchen is serving up the same stew as last night. They kept it burning throughout the night, and the only difference is they've dropped some eggs in it.
Oh, yum.
But you can grab a bowl from the central kitchen, or if you're feeling bold, you can ask for some bacon from Ard.
Giuseppe's just gonna walk to Arid and his family.
Oh yeah, and
And-
like they are immediately welcoming. I say bold only for your own personal comfort, but they are immediately like, have some bacon, come on.
With his hand ready to like throw him a coin back. Oh, that's mighty kind of you. It smells delicious. Don't mind if I actually do. As he plops down.
Yeah, and you see, and like, yeah, they're immediately like welcome you like family. After he like takes the bacon out, you see they toss some bread into the pot to fry in the bacon fat. Very like hearty, greasy breakfast.
Man, you guys know how to travel. This is something. I wasn't sure what to expect, to be honest. This is the first time myself and Gusteau have ever kind of like went to caravan like this. But we're on a job, and you know we're traveling with the rest of these folk, trying to get to Tosaka. You know.
Tosaka, nice. Are you trying to get there for the memorial time?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of history there for sure. So, you guys as well?
No, we're not going to Tosaka. We're just trying to get into Honduras and heading to the capital, Vermosia. See if I can. I got a contact there, trying to set up at least either my own shop or get in with one of the guilds there. My family's from Honduras, but I'm a generation removed. Spent a lot of time in Najmadala, and we're trying to go back, set some roots there. Have the kids see where their family's from, and just find some opportunity. We like to camp. Obviously, we don't go out this far, so we always know how to bring stuff to keep us comfortable away from our old little townhouse, and sold everything in Najmadala. So
Wow. So you just like
immediately, the first thing you think of is this man has zero survival instincts when it comes to being on the road. Like, he just told you that he is carrying his entire personal wealth with him.
Right.
Hey.
Good. Turn to the kids like, so how do you guys feel about traveling, being on the outdoors?
You see the little boy
Something you like?
The little boy again, like jumps out of his seat with his little stick that he carries around and waves it around, and is just sort of nonstop talking about adventuring. With his mother clearly looking worried, because any reasonable parent would be like, I don't want my children to be adventurers. They should stay in the protected city and become tradesmen like their father and myself. The little girl is like complaining. She hates it. Like she liked it she liked last night because there was magic, but she is like, it's dusty and people smell bad, and she does not like it. But yeah.
Putting a hand on Giuseppe's shoulder and slowly sitting down. Hey, buddy. So, can I get some of this bacon too?
They offer up their extra bacon. They clearly cook more than the four of them would need.
Sitting down, looking at over one of the kids. You're not happy with this meal? This is excellent.
And you see both the kids are not particularly interested in the meal, truthfully. It's not just the little girl complaining. The little boy Damien is also like, it's so greasy.
Hey, you want to spice it up for you a little bit? Make it sweet. Watch this. And Gusteau is going to cast Goodberry, and he's gonna do kind of like a magic trick, like he's gonna be like he's got one, and then he puts it away, and then it's not there, and then he looks at the parents like, can I give him one?
They smile and nod, and also clearly Lee, the little girl, she is like, magic. The second anything seems magical, she's no longer complaining. She's immediately hooked into it. Well, the little boy seems more interested in martial prowess, we'll say. But he is also interested in, and especially at the prospect of something that is sweet, they're immediately. And Syrah and Ard are they nod, smiling.
And then at the very end of his little act, his little performance, he gives them a Goodberry on their plate or bowl.
Yeah. And when they try them, they're immediately they're kind of in that way that kids are rude, because they just don't understand social norms. Are kind of like, this is so much better than your cooking, Dad. They have extra bacon and fried bread because the kids don't like it. But the Goodberry, obviously with the effects of Goodberry, they're just immediately satisfied with it, and they're just it's really just such a treat for them. For as much as they are well supplied for traveling, they're not wealthy. So they have what rations they have that are plentiful and better than loose porridge that's mostly oats and eggs. they're ecstatic.
Is
The little
there
girl is
any-
actually even like sheepishly after finishing is like, can you teach me how to do that?
Baby? Yeah, I mean, Gusteau, Giuseppe and I, we play a lot of games. And a lot of them involve a little bit of magic.
She's ecstatic. She jumps up and down at that.
So, Beta, we can, if we got some time, maybe we could play some more games.
And as Art is cleaning up, he's just sort of we've got plenty of time for that. Still a couple days travel before we're even in Honduras.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you again for breakfast. This was a delight.
And they nod and smile at you as they clean up, and the little boy chases his little sister, talking about the dangers of the wild, swinging his sword around, trying to scare her a little bit. But then you hear her be like, well, I'm gonna be like those people and cast magic to, scare away anyone who threatens the caravan. Their imaginations are thoroughly captured by their traveling companions.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go just take a walk around, see what everybody else is doing.
I'm gonna join you.
Nah, you wait here. I won't be
Alright.
won't be too long. Just want to clear my head this morning.
Hey, you want a good day?
Yeah, why not?
He tosses it up and you catch it in your mouth as you stand up, wipe your hands, and start to walk to wherever you want to wander to. Camp is very active. It's very close to the time to leave, so everyone is kind of finalizing their cart, getting all their supplies, packing up putting out their fires, and cleaning off any of the pots they have. You see a lot of that. You see the more well-armed groups are kind of like talking to each other in their circles, getting ready for the day. There is the Estro's patrol is kind of just walking about through and just like saying to everyone, 15 minutes until the horn. Be ready, reminding everyone of the rules that we will leave you behind if you're not ready to travel at the horn blow. You see some people who are like, frazzled as they're like scrubbing their pots and tossing it into their carts, and just sort of like they slept in or didn't realize how strict the rules were, so they're now like not really organized. They're just throwing their stuff in their cart and getting on and getting their livestock ready to pull their carts. But generally everyone is getting ready to leave in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Do I know where the main carriage is?
Yes, it's at the center of the whole camp.
I would like to go in that direction,
Mhm.
and then before I'm like in the vicinity of it, stealth.
Give me a stealth roll.
18.
Okay. As far as you're concerned, you are moving subtly through the crowds and caravans.
I'd just like to get to the outskirts of where I can see it and just observe.
Yeah.
Maybe just give me more detail, what it looks like, how many people are around it.
Absolutely. So Estro keeps his personal guard close to his cart that are not on the patrols. So there's always, it seems to be always these 6 mercenaries that are around the cart at all times, with another 6 that go out and patrols.
6 mercenaries not being the ones that were next to us.
No. These are Estro's.
Oh, okay.
You can always tell Estro's mercenaries because he has equipped them all with a colorful cloak, as colorful as his. That's sort of a menagerie of different woven patterns that are rainbow aesthetic. So you always know who is hired by Estro because he likes to uniform them with these cloaks or half cloaks or shoulder cloaks. They're fairly well armed and well armored. Estro is a rather wealthy merchant and wealthy caravaner, so like his guards are very well equipped. It's like they are, but they're not like equipped for like quickness. They are definitely equipped for like retreat to the main cart and defend until we can get away on the cart.
Right.
The cart is massive, like I've said. It's also like, now that you can like kind of get a good look at it, it's clearly like a refabbed like hull of a ship, this cart, where the actual like seat of the driver is like almost at the head, like it looks like the front of a ship, even down to having like a really old rusted statue at the front of a just like a tiefling woman with her hand out, pointed towards what would normally be the horizon on a ship, but is the front of this cart. You look a little closer and see that the tiefling, it wasn't originally a tiefling. This was just a statue of a woman that Estro, as a tiefling himself, put makeshifted horns onto to match his aesthetic, with several different like tapestries hanging off of it, and also cloaked over what is like a very large haul of goods that is in the back. Like, he doesn't only caravan, he is a merchant as well.
And like, how is it secured again? It's within inside, like, is there like a roof to it?
Yeah,
Or-
so it's not it's not like a wooden roof. Those tapestries kind of tent over the supply area. The massive cart is large enough where there's like an actual like interior to it. So like it's almost like if you ripped a ship in half and like kept like the quarters in the front of it, but then put all of the supplies in the back. It looks a lot like honestly, it looks like a fantasy like massive like pickup truck, but made from a hull of a ship. So there is like sort of like a boxed in front area where they could like rest inside, and then an open backed but tarped over bed of the truck, so to speak, which just is like the regular hull of the ship that's just been repurposed.
Gotcha.
And it's pulled by like these massive endurant oryx, like where everyone's got horses and whatever they've got. He has these huge pieces of burden that pull this thing.
All right, and then what looks to be like locked or secured the most? Would it be like the front?
The front is definitely the most secured and locked down. The back is a little open, but the goods themselves are like tied down and really like efficiently packed in there. It's not exactly like a trove where you could like see specific items. Everything's wrapped up.
Would I be able to assume that like the bigger like merchant stuff are on the back tied down, and like more of like smaller valuables could be in the front?
100%.
Okay. Is there like a slit or like not like a crack, or like a crevice, like a small that something small can squeeze into?
Yeah, I would say so.
Like a rat per se.
Yeah, definitely a rat. This wagon is absolutely vulnerable to rats.
Okay.
You actually, like, even as you're thinking that, you would notice lazily sitting on the top of the tarped roof of the bed of the wagon does look like this like really, really mangy cat.
Yeah.
The cat does have like a scarf as a collar that is like the menagerie color of Estro's. Like, this is his little cat brigade.
Okay. So 6 guards armed.
6 armed guards.
Yeah.
Well, 12 armed guards in total, but 6. That's always 6 stay by the wagon, and then a feline guard.
All right. So I think I'm good there.
Okay.
But could you allow like Giuseppe to just like observe, perceive, and watch for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Where if Michael has a mundane question in the future, I can ask, and you can be like, "Yeah, you could have saw that."
Yeah, because you would have had a good chunk of time. Like, you would have had like 15 minutes. It's so much so that I would actually even imagine that like your companions are like, "Where the fuck is Giuseppe? They're about to leave. We need him back at the cart." But you linger long enough and then slip back.
I'll be done with that, and I'll slip back and head back to the group.
As you would all hear the horn blast from and like in the When the horn blasts, it does still take a little while for the caravan to get moving. It is a lot of folks, so they do need to like kind of get back into the formation of the caravan because they are traveling on regular roads. So it's not like the caravan can go abreast. It has to be somewhat of a single file, maybe two files as it goes down, depending on the size of the carts. And people just have, it takes a good like 30 minutes for everything to kind of form back into the formation moving along. But within that half hour, as all the dust gets kicked up, everything is moving again. Saskia, as the cart, everything starts to get moving and is getting into its formations, you would see that other cart with the suspicious rangers. They're not like staying close to you. If anything, they're like drifting further away towards the back of the caravan, whereas you guys were staying towards the middle of the caravan.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and so I guess as we get moving, I'll still just like keep a general eye out. Just because I'm still a little paranoid from, the thought that I had last night that they're somehow in cahoots with an outside brigade or something.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can all hop onto the carriage, and your rented animals start pulling it off. Sass, I imagine you're sitting in the front driving the cart while you're keeping an eye out.
Has Ro come back yet?
He has not come back yet.
Okay.
Pissed him off.
And like you have a sense too, though, like Saskia, if he's present, like you, even if he's not appearing before you, like there's an emptiness right now.
Yeah.
Like you almost even get like a little anxious of like you might even like snap your fingers to get a little eldritch spark to make sure
Just
like
to,
he didn't
make sure
abandon
it's
you
still
entirely.
working. Yeah.
Ever
I've
since
lost my powers once, I don't want to happen
exactly,
again.
yeah, like you have a sensitivity to being vulnerable by not having your powers, even though you are strong enough just to be a like fighter, so to speak.
Yeah.
You just to defend yourself. Although at the same time, like you wouldn't be able to summon your sword if you didn't have your powers. You would actually be very vulnerable. You'd have no weapons. I realized just now. You'd be fist
I might
fighting.
have a dagger. I'd be fit. No, I would be fist fighting. I have a dagger and I have a boomerang.
Oh, I always forget you have a boomerang.
Yeah, so do I.
It never comes up.
Nope.
It's part of your junk.
Yeah. My scrap, not my junk.
Yes, it has a purpose. It's scrap. But the caravan gets moving. Anyone who would like to be keeping an eye out around can give me perception checks, or if there's anything else you'd be doing at this time, feel free to let me know.
Sure.
15 perception.
15 perception. Okay. So Sass is driving. I imagine Clara's inside the carriage reading. Yep.
With their nose stuck in a book.
There's enough room for 2 people to sit at the driver's part. And then of course, obviously someone could sit on top of the cart as well. Would anyone else want to be outside of the cart while it's moving?
Yeah. Probably.
I think I was outside of the cart last time, so you can.
Were we able to walk at the pace of the cart, or is it moving too fast?
You could, because it's such a large caravan, you could walk beside it. It would get tiring, and at certain points you might find yourself doing a little jog step to keep up. But you would be able to do so. You don't have to be inside the cart. I'm just asking who's inside and who's outside.
In the beginning, Giuseppe would make like a facial nod to Gusteau to remain outside the cart and like follow beside him and like walk outside the cart, just like getting started initially.
Cool. All right, so Giuseppe and Gusteau are outside. Ty, would you be inside or outside?
I think that he wouldn't want to be up top, so he'd probably be inside.
Ty and Clara are inside. All right. So you got a 15, Sass?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not a lot to notice. There's a lot of dust kicked up in the air by the cart. You will have to keep your eye on on the road, even though you're going straight. So it's for now. So it's not like you have to be doing that much. If anything, you might nod off if you're focusing too much on that. But skies are clear. There's no clouds in the sky. Although it is, that dim light of the eclipsed sun. It's actually pretty warm today compared to the last few days, considering it's still late winter. With a moderate wind, highs of 50 odons, lows of 34. It's a cool crystal day out there. If you're in one of those caravans, it's quite a day for caravanning. That's the extra planar radio host that Bruce is also listening to on his radio. But the day goes on and it becomes quite monotonous. Like the previous, it's almost like some of the novelties wearing off. And you're like, oh, we're traveling again. To the point of extreme boredom, I would say. But before long, though, Sass, as you keep looking back, you don't see that other part of, or a wagon of rangers. They've receded into the fields of travelers behind you.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
You don't notice any hawks in the sky.
Okay. No hawks.
Nor anything bigger than a hawk in the sky.
I'm definitely like trying to keep my eyes open. Just like having gotten up early and my sleep was interrupted by the watch. Like I'm trying very hard to stay awake.
Yeah. Giuseppe, is there anything you wanted to talk to Gusteau about on the side while you're walking?
Just as we're starting off, the carriage is moving. We'll kind of like trail a little bit behind it, so we're out of kind of earshot. People. Okay. Hey, so I gotta look at the main carriage.
All
I
right.
have some ideas floating up in here.
Oh,
we need to
boy.
use.
Go.
What's your rat's name again? I'm sorry.
Simon?
Simon, yeah. They need to use Simon. Gets a little bit more intel. They got a freaking cat on top of the caravan. Use the guard.
Simon doesn't like cats.
No, obviously I know, but like, you trust him to like move quick enough, like, or is that gonna be like a
Simon is swifter than I can see. Too fast for my eyes.
Simon pops his head out of the inside of Gusteau's shirt, and you can just sort of starts nibbling on the nibbling on the threads of Gusteau's shirts.
I'm gonna need to buy a new shirt.
And when does the caravan stop? Does it go until like
it goes until
the end of the day?
End of the day, yeah. They always stop at sunset. They do not travel further than sunset unless there's a reason to. It's basically a 9 to 5 of travel.
Mm-hmm.
Adding to the monotony of it.
Like when we stop, how much like time of light is there?
Like an hour.
Not much.
Yeah, it's not,
like an
not
hour
much.
Of light.
And like an hour of like dusk.
An hour of light, an hour of dusk. Okay. All right. Okay. So he'll say that to Gustav.
Gusteau.
Gusteau. I should know.
He's your fucking partner. You should know his name.
You don't even know my rat's name? What?
What are you talking about?
Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah, Sass, maybe like a half hour in, you just notice a little bit of bickering between them about it.
As Giuseppe will continue to relay what he's thinking to Gustav, that I won't say at this
Oh my
moment.
god, Gusteau.
He prefers to call him Gustav.
So I guess
Might be an inside
name.
thing.
I'm gonna call him
pet
Gus.
Steppy and Gus.
Love it.
Good idea. I mean, like, I don't want to start any trouble this early on.
Who's starting trouble? We got some.
I'll make a couple observations and then go from there. I'll take first watch again this night.
No, it had to be during the daytime when there's light out.
Well, yeah. I meant just we gotta get a good feel for the scene, you know. Both day and night.
I'm getting tired of walking. I'm gonna freaking run up.
Yeah, hop
Yeah, you
on and
stride
sit
it,
next to
Mr.
Sass.
Everything okay between you two? You got a little
Yeah.
heated?
What the hell are you talking about? We've never been freaking better.
It just you were snipping at you were snipping at each other.
That's how we talk
That's
to
all.
each other. My God, are you one of those like, oh, you talk to me
No,
like this, so you're gonna hurt my
I'm
feelings?
not. I was just
how
I
we
was
show
just
our-
asking if you were okay.
Talking again.
Excellent. As the travel of the day goes on, you find yourselves entering into a new part of Frothris now that borders Endurus, a more forested area that's also begins to get a little swampy in certain parts. You know that the next town that you'll stop in is a town called Nephrodala. That is the last Ferothrian town before you get to Endurus, and that it's all part of this wooded swamp like area where you have to kind of stay pretty firmly to the road, or risk your caravan getting stuck in the mud or anything like that. These roads are pretty developed though, compared to say 30 years ago when someone might have been traveling in this region. They've done a lot of work to make it safer to at least drive your carts through, instead of having to rely on kind of like getting stuck, getting yourself unstuck. Like as long as you stay to the road, you are fairly safe from the waters. And they've cleared out some of the forest line, as opposed to in the past where it was pretty overgrown. Considering the peacetime of the last 30 years and increased trade between Endurus and Frothris, now that they're no longer at war with each other. But the day goes on. It gets a little foggier in the swamps. It gets a little bit more humid, although it's not hot like the summer. It's just like the air is thicker and sticky.
It's like a freaking armpit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hair up in a ponytail and then retie my headscarf around it so everything's out of my face.
It's definitely for like your watch, Sass, with that 15. It's definitely just like a little bit more nerve-wracking because before you were traveling in like basically open fields that went out to forests that were closer to the mountains, and you had a really good view. Now everything feels a little bit more claustrophobic. A lot more of the carts have to be single file because of the tightness of the road, and trying to avoid any muddier portions. And it's like this really like rank mud, like this sort of like in some areas half frozen and melting from the weather getting warmer. So it's rather gross. Occasionally you would see wisp lights in the distance, but they don't come anywhere close. They're just sort of natural phenomena within the swamps. But as the day goes on, there's a point when things start to get, rather mundane, that you would hear some commotion up ahead. Up ahead towards the front of the cart, of the caravan. And then you would hear two horns blow to stop. You don't know why.
What?
One is
was
go, two is
go,
stop,
two
three
stop,
is danger.
3 is danger. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And it was 2.
It's two
was
horns
2.
for the caravan to
Two
stop.
horns. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the family behind us?
Yeah, they latched onto you a little bit. They decided to stay close to you guys. Perhaps because you're very friendly, but also they saw that you guys are equipped. They don't have their own guards.
Hey,
you hear,
what was that?
before you do, you just hear kind of like a flock of like birds just whoosh in the distance. It just feels very still right now. And the clusters of trees on your left and right are tight together and gnarled. And even though they don't have any leaves on them because of the summertime or the wintertime, they are like clustered and writhed enough to be this thicket that it's hard to see past.
Go ahead.
Leaning out of the carriage door a little bit, Clara looks up at Giuseppe and Saskia and goes, is everything okay? Do you see anything?
I don't know.
Giuseppe
Go ahead.
is more nonchalant. It's just like, it was just two horns. Maybe there's a tree down or something.
Can I mean, I don't know. As a ranger, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
can I make any sort of perception?
I mean, you can go up and see.
I'm
gonna
go
like,
up and see.
Yeah. Hearts are getting tense because this is the dangerous part of this travel. You are in the wilds. Neferdala is kind of like the next port, so to speak, if you were traveling by sea. So people are getting nervous. You can even see looking over that like the daughter is very scared and kind of huddled up with her father while the boy is kind of stick out. And he's kind of like patrolling around the cart, pretending like he's spotting anything dangerous. But Gusteau, as you head up, it takes a little while to get up, but you are towards the middle, so it's not too long. And you can see when you get closer, there is like some like not panic, but people kind of like rushing around, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? You see some people have weapons out just because they know a stalled caravan is the most dangerous thing. And when you get to the front, you can see there are several trees fallen on the road. Too many for it to be a natural fall. As a ranger, you would know.
Yeah. Oh, crap. I'm gonna run back. Also, where is the main cart in reference to where we are?
The main cart stays close to the front. So there are other like smaller carts in front of it, but it's pretty much at the front.
Running back. All right. This is okay. Trees are down up front. This is not natural. There's gonna be bandits. Some bad people are gonna try to raid us. Probably go for the main carriage first. So if we need to get away, we can get away. We got time. What I'm trying to say.
Well, we can't just leave the caravan. They're sitting ducks.
Right. Yeah. No, we stay.
Did you sleep?
I'm sorry, where do you expect to go? We can't move forward, we can't move back. Unless you want to go into the swamps, which is probably just as dangerous.
Anyway. Alright, what do you want to do? Do you want to fight off a large group of bandits? I don't know what's ahead.
How bad was the blockage? Maybe some of my magic can help.
It's a lot of trees down.
And you said it's not natural, like they didn't just fall.
No.
Did they look like they were cut?
This is manually done.
Right. Okay.
And you might easily enough like surmise that like while like in your mind it's like this is immediately danger, like they're probably not blowing the three horns because they don't want to panic. They want to see if they can clear it quickly enough to get out of there. You can actually even see some of Estro's guards are coming from the front back to just stop at each cart and just like inform people what's going on and tell them to stay calm, and we'll get moving as soon as we can. Like one of them actually gets up to you all and just says exactly that. It's like, well, we've got some fallen trees up front. We just got to clear it. Might take a little while, but we're going to try to get moving as soon as possible. We urge everyone to stay by their carts.
Do you need any help up there? I think that we're capable and could lend a hand.
Because, honestly, there's a lot of trees. Any help that you can offer, if it is something beyond just sort of strong arming or pulling it with some of the orcs, would be greatly appreciated.
All right.
Shall we group?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I could help, but I could try.
Yeah, let's go.
And then the guard says to his companion, like, go ahead, talk to them. I'll bring this lot over to the blockage and see if they can help. Come along. And he's just like, it's a lot of trees. It's just... And he can tell he's keeping quiet. He sees that you're kind of a well-armed group, and I'm just, a little scared.
Yeah, no, I definitely we've got the sense that something's off as well. We'll try and get it cleared quickly so we can get moving.
There's another like group of birds that fly up into the air, and he kind of like does this, and then kind of looks back at you and goes, "Well, you know all the rules, and we'll try to protect you as much as we can. We got to get moving quickly."
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
The bird that flew in the sky, did I catch any glimpse of it?
Give me a perception check.
I'm curious if it's similar to the hawk of that one dude. I got an 18.
18. Yeah, so like the first cluster of birds that flew up just seemed like a flock of birds that got spooked. This one, you with your ranger eyes like follow and see flying out, and it is a hawk.
I think those guys at the camp last night have something to do with this.
I fucking knew it.
Let's focus on the task at hand.
You're right, Clara. I'm sorry.
What is everyone's passive perception?
15.
That would be a 17.
10 also.
21.
Jesus.
No wisdom.
Ty.
21.
Ty.
Yes.
How are you feeling right now, buddy?
I'm scared. I'm in the cab. I'm in the cart, and I hear about this stuff, and like I've just like stepped out of it, like to go with Kalra, and I'm just like nervous.
Who's Kalra?
Who's Kalra?
Who's Kalra?
I don't know.
That's a character from Campaign 1.
Yeah, that is a character from Campaign 1. Who was a blade singer.
Yes, who
Whoa,
I did learn
crazy.
from.
That's funny.
Good callback.
Incredible.
It's his sensitivity. The stars told him.
To backstories, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm just like following Clara very close behind her, just like worried about just being very anxious about everything, and just feeling like he does not want to get into trouble.
Ty, you might chalk it up to your nerves, but given like your stature and everything, like looking out, it's not that you see anything. It's almost your like divination senses, we'll say, like your sense of like probability, fate that sort of drives your magic. That there's just sort of like this sense that comes over you. Like if anything, this might even like fuel your like obsession with prophecy and fate, that you just sort of like get these flashes of
Sometimes
images.
I get these, yeah.
Yeah, you get these flashes in your mind that are just like glimpses of like people in the trees, in between the trees. You just get this sense of someone like gripping a spear. You hear like in a magical way like the deep breath, someone getting themselves amped up, and then you kind of get this glimpse of just the stretching taut of a bowstring.
Clara, something's about to happen. I don't feel safe. Something's wrong here.
Before Can I I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out 2 pieces of leather, and one for Clara, one for Ty, mage armor on both of them.
I
you
can't
do it at
cast
will.
mage armor on another
Why?
person.
You
It
can only
says you
cast on
touch
yours.
you touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor, or is this because it's an invocation?
You check your
Oh.
invocations, because if it
Yeah.
just lets you cast mage armor,
It says at will, yeah.
but you have to check
Wait.
just if it's only if you can only cast on yourself, because if it's an invocation,
No,
maybe.
it's. I didn't realize mage armor is actually.
I think they changed it so you can cast it on others.
Wow. Okay. Clara already has mage armor, so.
Oh, okay.
But thank you.
Well, so here I'll ask first. I'll say, I can offer a little bit of protection, if you'll allow me.
Does it work if I already have a shell?
The shell
If
count
it's
as armor?
if it's higher, it can bypass it.
I have
Yeah.
natural armor.
What's your AC?
19.
Oh.
Okay, well, then fuck me, right? Okay.
The wizard and the turtle don't need the protection.
And
try and do
Clara
something
actually,
nice for somebody.
moves aside her traveler's cloak, and you see now, and she has had this on the whole time, this faint shimmer of like ethereal blue, like suit of armor that covers her. She gives you a little wink, and she goes, "A storm rain is always prepared."
Right.
So Sean, as like a reaction to this thing, could I possibly cast Druidcraft and try and replicate the sound of the like warning horn, but like obviously I can't do a horn because it only does like natural things, so I just like make a really loud deer call 3 times.
Yeah, I would allow that. Sass, for your reference, you can only cast that mage armor on yourself because it's part of the invocation.
Okay.
Well, you can.
I
Yeah,
guess
you
it wouldn't be that loud.
Yeah, you can
'cause it's
cast
not
mage
like
armor on
a
yourself without
third
expending a
I
spell
see, I
slot.
see. Yeah, I gotta remember that. I keep fucking that up.
Totally fine. It's been a while, and you selected some new ones because you're level up.
It's been a while.
As Ty kind of gives off this three-pronged deer cry, it's almost like it happens fortuitously. It is like this will feed your paranoia more, Ty, of like fate, and that as you call out this horn, you all kind of like turn as the guard looks back at you all and says like, "It's just up here," and as he right before he finishes this, just an arrow flies out of the tree line and goes right through his neck.
Oh no!
Was he one of the guards for the main caravan?
One of the 12. Yes.
Oh, nice.
There's 11.
Seppi's just like makes a little mark on his.
Obviously it's an arrow, so like people close by heard the like you all would have heard, and then everyone in the immediate vicinity starts to panic immediately. People are rushing into their carts. People are like very much like panicking as this all kind of comes to a fervor, as you would all hear cries from the woods, like war cries. People just start to scream, and you can see now, all of you very clearly, people running towards the road from the wood line. Clara.
Could I activate some things if it's very clear that we're about to head into combat beforehand?
Yes, I'll say everyone has one action before we roll initiative.
Bonus action or just action?
I'll say you can
right.
substitute a bonus action for the action.
Oh, okay. So Clara is going to take out her rapier, and the traveler's cloak like cascades off her, as she still got her grimoire in her left hand, and she gets down into a low stance as she's activating her blade summon.
I watch
Excellent.
this happen and I go, fuck yeah.
Is there anything else anyone would like to activate before we roll initiative?
I want my scimitar.
Actually, can I substitute that and cast Blur instead first?
Yes, I will allow that.
Cool. Yeah, so she does that, and then she's like, "Oh wait, I forgot my order of operations." Then she just starts to she makes a symbol with her rapier, and then she just starts to vibrate in space.
Ty's going to cast Summon Beast.
Oh,
but
yeah.
what he does is he holds out his staff, and he's got his other hand open, and he the little star shines up, and he says, "On guard!" And a big old swordfish appears in his other hand. And it's a small creature, it's like the same size as him, but it's also like a spirit, so it's not like a real animal. So he's holding this thing, and it's just like kind of like a celestial swordfish, and it's flopping a little bit, and he's trying to keep it in check, but he's pointing it in the direction of who the people
Of the
are,
direction,
where the people
yeah. Giuseppe and Gusteau, is there anything you'd like to cast or prepare before we roll initiative?
Seeing could we see where the arrow came from?
It came from the right bank of the road.
But can't immediately see somebody?
Can't immediately see the archer. You hear the sounds of people coming through the woods.
Ever smoking bottle.
Okay, you unplug your ever smoking bottle. Smoke begins to pour out. Gusteau?
Well, I guess I don't need to do what I'm doing anymore. If the smoke, we're gonna ever smoking bottle. So actually, I'm good. I might just preemptively take the dodge action.
Very a good move. Because of Ty's perception and warnings, no one is caught in any kind of surprise condition or anything like that. So we can go right into a straight initiative roll now.
So I also will say I have the Scimitar of Warning, which gives all of my allies advantage on initiative.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
It's kind of yeah.
That's very nice.
Advantage on initiative?
Yes, correct.
Ooh.
It says as long as this weapon is within your reach and you are tuned to it, you and all allies get the within 30 feet of you get the following benefits. And the super readiness is each subject has advantage on initiative rolls.
All right, so let's do those advantage initiative rolls. We'll take initiative down, and then we'll take a very quick break so I can set up the battle map, and then we'll jump right into it. All right, 20 to 25.
23, baby. Natural 20. My second one of the night.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
The dice giveth and the dice take it away.
Mm-hmm.
I got
15 to 19. 15 to 19.
17.
10 to 15.
14.
Not Ty.
And our 8 from Ty.
Little Ty. It's so fitting.
So tie.
Ty.
He hates that.
As he should.
Clayton, does anybody want to go sooner rather than later?
I mean, sooner the better, I suppose, but also I don't really care.
You want to swap
So
with me?
I won't
I mean, I
allow
will.
initiative swaps because that's an actual feature that you can get. Mechanic.
I have.
Oh, you do? You
I have
you
a
have
word.
it?
Oh.
Hell yeah! Then absolutely.
Cool.
I love that.
I'll swap with you, Clayton.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah,
so-
you got an 8.
Fine. I'm gonna play the waiting game so I know where people are and can get them.
Right.
Mm,
You have a 20.
Love that.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to put us in a break so I can set up the battle map real quick, and we'll get right into it.
Yarr.
Sounds great.
Welcome back, everybody. Our heroes are under assault by some kind of bandits or raiding party within the swamps outside in the region of Nephrodala. It is dim out, dim in these areas. There is rustling in the tree lines. You guys are all kind of ready for the fight, although you can't see anyone yet. They haven't rushed out of the tree line, but you can tell they're coming, and you know that an arrow flew from what is south on the battle map. Your characters to their right, where they are oriented right now. Initiative count: we have Sass, Ty, Gusteau, Clara, and Seppi with enemies wherever they are within that. So Sass, right now you can't see anyone yet.
Okay.
You generally know that arrow, where the arrow came from. So you know that to the south of where you are on the map, there are enemies approaching. What would you like to do? Ty, you're on deck.
I would like to. I'm gonna charge up Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna hold it till I see somebody, and the first person I see is getting face full of it. So I'm gonna hold that, and then I'm going to look around at my companions, and just say, a lot of these people can't protect themselves. Let's try and protect them. Yeah.
Thumbs up from Clara.
What do you want us to do?
You see something, start shooting or start hacking at it. Just keep it away from the families.
And like a lot of the people are getting in their carts. Like anyone who doesn't have their own weapons is getting inside their own carts. You can hear that there is like arrow fire all up the line. So you're not sure where it's concentrated yet. But there is. It's not the entire system, but you can start to hear arrows hitting carts and other parts. There are the other guards and there are other armed people who will probably take care of some of this. But it's the kind of thing where the longer the fight goes on, the more attrition there might be, depending on how many enemies there really are. All right, so Sass, you're holding your Eldritch Blast for the first enemy you see.
Yep.
All right, Ty, you're up.
Are they? So wait, did they shoot from the north or the south?
South
side. Okay. Is my familiar flying above still? I'm assuming?
Did you have your familiar flying while you were in the cart?
I mean, technically the last thing I had to do was fly above and like keep a perimeter, and I didn't really say anything after that.
I would say no, because that was the previous night during your watch that it was watching the perimeter, not necessarily on this day. So I would say no. Right now, your familiar's not out there.
Okay, I think I'm going to panically shoot an ice knife at the tree that I think the person is hiding behind.
Yeah, absolutely. Just go ahead and give me an attack roll for the fun of it.
Okay, just so you know, it takes the target will take 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard explodes, and anything within 5 feet takes 2d6 cold damage.
I love it. Go ahead and give me your attack roll.
Yeah. 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Okay, so your ice knife goes flying out, and it hits a tree. You can see the ice knife hits into the tree, and then it kind of does its little and then shatters. Doesn't seem to hit anybody, though.
Okay. That's my turn. Well, I guess I'll use a bonus action to go into starry mode.
Perfect. All right, Gusteau, you are up with Clara on deck.
We can't really see anybody, right?
Nope, they rolled very low on their initiatives. No one has run out yet.
Well, that sucks. And I'm next to
You have the green base.
right.
You're by me.
The red base is Giuseppe.
there's a smoke going on.
Yes, that's right. This the ever smoking bottle is happening. So I remember.
Well, since I don't have anything too crazy, what I might do is all right. It's gonna be wild.
Real quick. As an action, you open the ever-smoking bottle, and then 60 feet
Shit.
around you is heavily obscured. So we can't see shit, and they can't see shit.
That's right. It is immediate 60 feet. So whatever you see on the battle map is basically all obscured in the ever smoking, because it is just where we have right here, it would cover the whole battle map for the most part. So even if they were out, you wouldn't be able to see them.
Just hold our positions.
While they kill everyone else.
But we can't see anything. We can't see them if they attack. We can't target them in this. We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Should we run?
Oh, we stay.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
The saving grace of me in passing saying something earlier was that it's a particularly windy day. Now, granted, you'll have to actually close the bottle for it to not keep.
And then it takes a minute.
Okay.
So
I also literally
Giuseppe
before the fight
has
said everything's really
effectively
still.
blinded us.
If you want to skip around, Sean, just say everybody passes. I'll cast Gust and blow it harder.
No, Gust of Wind specifically will take a minute to clear it.
Yes.
You're welcome.
I mean, I got Oh, Gust of Wind is the higher level spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the actual item specifically says something that Gust of Wind is the type of thing that disperses it in a minute.
Dang. Okay.
Well,
That's the whole concentration of it.
I guess I'll.
I'm sorry. This is the first time I'm using it.
I don't normally
Did you
do
read
this, but I'm also
I did.
willing to retcon that one action from Seppi because it will, in a way, derail the entire fight, or make it very complicated to progress. Because even without a Gust of Wind, it takes 10 minutes for it to clear out. Unless you guys are willing to run into the swamp to fight them. Because they'll probably just start peppering you with arrows.
I mean, we could just move.
You could move up. You could also move up the line.
sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could leave the smoking bottle and say it's there to protect the families that are there and move to a different position.
Yes, actually, that's my reason. I want to protect our cart and the nice family that's been keeping us comfy.
Okay.
As Seppi will say, move up to the main cart.
So I do want to go back then to Sass and Ty to say, would you like to move up?
Yes, please.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is if everyone is moving up on their turns, where we are right now in the battle map is actually 30 feet ahead.
Yeah.
Excellent.
In the cart
I mean,
makeup.
that makes sense.
You mean 60 feet ahead?
If you guys
60
want to
feet
dash too.
Yeah. I mean,
We have to
we
be
would
out of
have
it.
to waste a
We have
turn to
yeah.
get out.
Yep.
I mean, is it 60-foot radius or diameter?
Yes, it's a 60-foot emanation. That's
yeah.
how you pronounce that.
Well, that means it's 30 feet halfway. So
No,
if
it means radius.
Nope.
It means
No, it
radius.
means radius. It means radius.
Okay.
Septimus, you will have to
60.
plug it, or it will continue to creep out 10 feet every.
Well, no, I'll plug. Yeah.
Actually, it's each
plug it.
minute. It won't. It'll take forever for it to actually reach you guys.
Yeah, so it's popped. It's the 60 feet. I'll pop it and then start running towards the main caravan.
That's an insane item.
Yeah. There's a reason why I barely use it on Bruce.
You have it on Bruce?
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
I'm just gonna reorient the battle map real quick to make it
Yeah.
match what is just happening.
Yeah,
I'm
you
actually
do,
gonna
you do.
move everything back a little further for you guys.
I love it.
Good
I mean,
job,
we
Giuseppe.
could use it to our advantage if, like, someone stays at the edge of it, fires off attacks, and then sinks back into the smoke.
Right.
It does
Ranger.
provide
I guess I could do that
that.
too. Yeah.
cover. Well, it's good if our rogue has a ranged weapon. Easy
Hmm.
way to hide.
Mm.
I do.
Good job protecting the family.
Thank you. That was my thought.
Mm-hmm.
My third thought. It was a thought. This wasn't my initial.
What is that?
It's probably the fallen tree.
All right, so I've added a representation of the large cart up at the front there.
Mm.
Even though realistically you would be further back than this, just for the sake of dynamics, I've made it a little closer than you. I'll say you guys were walking up ahead with the guards, but
Perfect.
okay. So Sass and Ty, you've gone ahead with your
Yep.
your movement and help. Sass, you can still hold your action. Gusteau, you are in the midst of the smoke. You can't see much. You know that if you go ahead 60 feet, you'll be out into the clear of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to waste my turn to get out. So.
Are you gonna dash to get completely out of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So. That pen represents the line of the smoke. Okay.
Ty and I just used our movement, right? Because we held our actions.
Would you allow me
and
to just
Okay.
go ahead?
go right at the edge?
Stay within it, but on the edge.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. Clara, you're up with enemies on deck. Then Seppi.
Okay, Clara's going to use bonus action now to enter the blade song, which no one can see. It's really cool, though, trust me. And then she is going to move up. So I have 40 feet for my movement in the blade song. I think I'm going to move up outside the smoke.
Okay.
And hold an action to cast Firebolt at the first enemy I see. If I could be, like, up against the wagon, just so that I have, like, cover behind me. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Hold up, guys. Unplug my headphones.
Uh-oh.
Quick, say nice things.
Hey, that
know.
Shun guy's beautiful. Oh, I mean,
Okay. All right. Holding your action for the firebolt. Okay. Okay, so what you would hear is the movement before you see it, other than Clara, who's out of the smoke. And there would be some repositioning of certain enemies. Clara, your back's against the cart, and you're hearing this, the rustling out there. You have the firebolt ready, but then you hear like heavy footsteps.
Uh-oh.
And then, like, barreling through the trees near the line of the smoke is this large ogre that is that has this like red vest on, has a big axe in its hands, and it is just charging out, kind of recognizing that this big puff of smoke, and it's just like, I'm going out there to find what I came here for. But you can shoot your firebolt at it.
Dope. So, well, let's make that roll first.
Get out of my swamp.
Nice. Good one. That's a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Damn it. 2 fire damage as Clara like whips down her rapier and fire slides down the end into a ball, and she raises it up and then like flings it, and the fireball curls off at this ogre, but doesn't really seem to do much.
2 damage, you said?
Yeah, fire if it matters.
It does not.
I know. Oh no.
No.
Luckily for you, though, ogres, despite their size and having like a large weapon, do not have reach, so it is going to have to actually use its dash just to get up to you.
Oh, okay.
Sean, I didn't think it was. I just wanted to remind you, when I go into the shiny star form, I do give off 10 feet of dim light.
Doesn't matter because it's heavily obscured. Not
10 feet of bright light and then another 10 feet of dim light.
That's good to know, but for the purpose of this, because it's smoke and not darkness, it's not going to affect it. It's just going to have anything like
make it more.
Make it more. Yeah. But Clara, it is like an intense moment though, as this ogre charges through the tree line, like smashing trees and branches as it comes through, and you like fire off this little firebolt that just and then just like hits off its shoulder, and now it's just like standing over you with this big axe. And you don't, those of you in there for aesthetics kind of see this a little bit more as like almost like lights through smoke. Clara, you actually see just some like bolts of fire bolts themselves coming out of the tree line and just like hitting carts, and like they start to get set on fire.
I know.
As it seems like the enemies are trying to create some chaos. All right, Seppi, you are up.
At the edge to the left, right?
Yep.
Is that the edge of the smoke?
No, the smoke goes 60 feet behind you from where you are there.
But I'm saying like I'm at the edge of it, right? Or no?
No, you're not at the edge of it. You're at the center of it.
Oh, I thought I moved.
You haven't had a turn yet.
Oh, well, never mind. My apologies.
No problem.
Cork the bottle.
Yep.
And run to use my movement speed to go 40 feet. Then I will need to I'll have to dash.
Yes.
But you're a rogue, but can bonus
You
action.
can bonus action it, yeah.
Yeah.
So you could get up
Well,
to the ogre.
Well, I'll come out of the fog and I'll see the.
You come out of the
ogre,
fog and it's like,
oh, shit.
whoa! Like, because you
Oh,
can't see
shit.
the ogre from inside the fog.
And that red line is that's the edge.
That's the edge of the smoke.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Nah. I'm gonna stab him.
Go for it. Stab away. You
With-
do have an
with my
enemy, an ally within 5 feet, so you will get sneak attack.
Yes, I do. Okay. So go for dagger attack. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sneak attack. Well, I'll just do the damage first. 8 piercing damage. And then sneak attack is this. 8 additional piercing damage.
Excellent. Clara, as this ogre is like looming over you with its axe, you see Giuseppe kind of like slide out from the smoke kind of following him. It just goes right up into the
Real
kidneys
anime.
of the very anime esque as he goes up for a kidney shot on the ogre that groans in pain.
So I move 60 feet.
You moved yes, you move 60 feet.
Okay. I'd like to move back into the smoke. Because my move speed's 40.
Yes. Do you have any kind of... Because you use your bonus action already, because you will get an attack of opportunity on you.
No, because I have the mobile feat. And
Oh.
since I attacked him, I don't provoke an attack of opportunity after running away.
Love that. Yeah, do you want to move just into the smoke, or do you want to move your full speed?
Just drag.
Just in.
Full speed back. Well, 10 feet in. Yeah.
You even though you can't see him, you feel the presence of Gusteau close to you.
Yeah.
And Gusteau, even though you can't see the ogre, you felt the presence of something move in front of you.
You just heard, ha
Okay. At the end of Seppi's turn, you will all hear some kind of barking commands coming from the forest line, as an unseen force is going to use its first villain action.
Oh boy.
Look, Tar, oh Gar.
Look, Tar.
Yeah, that's what he says, right?
Who's red?
Seppi, what subclass are you for rogue?
I am.
I believe it's called the Brogue.
Thief.
Nice.
Yeah, I have
That makes
mobile.
sense with
yeah,
what
mobile
you're
from
doing.
rogue. Yeah. Exactly. I'm not an assassin.
No, you don't. Giuseppe doesn't strike me as an assassin. But I wasn't sure if you had some other tricks up your sleeve, like an arcane trickster.
No.
So, some of the enemies, well, actually, the ogre is going to get an attack off on you, Clara.
All right, he's got disadvantage.
Excellent. Basically, it was a villain action for the minions and allies to move up to their movement speed and can get one attack off. None of them are within range to get melee attacks off, but there are going to be a few ranged attacks alongside the ogre. All right, so disadvantage. Okay, ooh, that's probably not going to hit. A 8 hit.
No.
So the ogre's axe comes down, and your mage armor just completely freezes it from actually hitting you. As I imagine, you kind of like use your rapier to kind of skid it off of your mage armor. There are going to be 2 more attacks on you from range.
All at disadvantage.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a pretty good spell.
It is.
This one is going to be a 15 to hit.
No, not today.
So an arrow flies and just shatters against your mage armor.
I
Second-
imagine it's more she just sidesteps it and it whizzes past.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She doesn't tank hits, you just can't hit her.
Yes. The next one also doesn't hit, so you're just like absolutely like a badass with your blade song. Just the footwork is just these arrows, and they both hit into the cart next to you. A few more attacks are not going to go at you. First one doesn't hit. Second one does hit as the archers from the north side kill the horse on that.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
The animals are going into a panic, so there might be some like carts getting moved by just a horse freaking out and running, but that won't happen until the top of the initiative order at 20. That was the villain action. It is now the enemy's actual turn, so they are going to start swarming.
But that's illegal.
Come at me, bro.
Couldn't even reach the smoke line before they went.
Saskia's gonna delete 4 of them next turn.
Delete, 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 delete.
Oh my goodness, there's so many.
Sabo says 10 million arcane bolts. Or
Eldritch blasts. Yeah, excuse you.
Dude, Clara's got something up her sleeve that would be fucking
Her arm.
clutch.
All right, so there's going to be a slew of attacks
Go
on
home.
you.
Go home.
Okay.
All right, roll
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Well, I guess, you should probably roll them one by one to see.
Yeah,
if
first one
concentration
misses.
drops.
Ogre gets another attack on you. Ogre, yeah.
Didn't the ogre already go?
That was part of the villain action.
No, but he charged forward.
Oh,
Wasn't
you're
that-
right. Sorry. You're right. The ogre
It's okay.
was part of.
I mean, I'll take the hit, but
No, the ogre is part of the other initiative, so it doesn't get an attack. Arrow. 18 to hit.
does not hit.
Damn. Oh, that's right. Because
Wow.
Blade Song also gives you AC.
+5.
That's freaking Blade. I love Blade Singers.
They're fucking dope.
Wow. There's just like they cannot hit you. It's like the arrows just are flying past you. You're
I have an
Properly
AC of
dancing.
21 at with all attacks at disadvantage.
Yeah, aren't you? You're blurred, aren't you?
That's wild.
Yep.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's like better than Fearing.
I mean, I only get the +5 when I go into the Blade Song, but I get. Luckily, now they have it where you get as many uses as your intelligence
damn.
modifier, where it used to be you just got 2
Mm.
per
What does
level.
the Blade song sound like?
Dude, nothing can hit you. Everything
Yo,
misses.
yo, this is Clara and her Blade Song, so listen up, everybody. Yeah!
All right,
Fortnite default dancing. or
Everything
something.
misses you because of that blur. So like sometimes it's not even you sidestepping it. Sometimes it's literally the blurred image of you. The arrow goes through it and hits the cart. Sass, you are up with Ty on deck. You guys can't see
Okay.
anything right now. You just know a direction to go in.
Can I see that the carts have been set on fire through the smoke?
No.
Or- Okay. Never mind. All right. I am going to run to the. So my held action is gonna have fizzled out.
Yes, because you
So-
just can't see anything, so it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Nothing can trigger it.
Yeah. So I will run. If I run, I mean I don't know that they're there. So if I run
it's
straight,
this
I'm
awkward
gonna
thing
run
where
right
you know
into
where the
it.
enemies are,
Yeah.
And like, as far as your current plan was to just run forward until you're out of the smoke.
Yeah. I mean, can I run? Shit. There's not space for me. If I run straight, I'm gonna run right into Clara and enemies, right?
Yes, but there is a opening on the edge of the smoke.
All right. So that's what I'll do. I'll run forward, and then just like coming out and just seeing like everything.
You basically run and you come out, and there's literally just a cluster of these raiders out there, all
What
surrounding
the fuck?
Clara, pinning her against this cart. And you see like arrows like peppered all around her on it.
All right, I'll just like give her like a quick nod, and then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna fire some eldritch blasts at the ones that are that I can see that are not right up next to me.
You can see all of them. I will say your eldritch blasts are going to be at disadvantage because you're in melee range.
even like the ones towards the south. I'm not
There's
in
someone
melee
within
range.
5 feet of you. It makes all ranged attacks disadvantaged.
Balls. Okay.
I gotta somehow keep this
nerf it, right? Yeah.
Although,
all
granted,
right.
it's the smoke that made this possible for me.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna. I need to get these people out of range. I haven't used my scimitar like ever. I don't think so. I changed my mind. I'm gonna take my scimitar and I'm going to swipe at the one directly in front of me.
Go for it.
That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage to see if you get an overkill to the minion, because the two, other than the ogre, that are in front of you are minions, so you can get overkill.
9 points of damage.
Okay, so you do get an overkill. So you get...
Woo! Excellent.
Now, I mean, you can't Eldritch Blast now, but there is no one.
No, I can't. But you know what I could do, Sean, is I could Misty Step using my bonus action.
Ooh. Ty, you're on deck then, Gusteau.
Yeah, can I
No,
Misty
I'm off deck. That's the problem.
Where do you want to go?
Can I Misty Step to like that I'm the first corner of this how do I describe this? No, fuck. Right? Nope, the wooden board. Can I go the wooden board? Yes, yes.
Yep.
Is that 30 feet?
Sorry. You go this far.
Okay. I will go that far.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else you can do.
Nope, I used it all.
All right, Ty, you're up. Gusteau, you're up on deck.
I'm also gonna run up, ignorant of the fact that there's like 100 guys there.
Yeah, you come out of the fog, and it's just this massive ogre, and then like 7 guys.
I scream, and then I guess one of these little guys next to me. Are they within 5 feet, or are they?
No, they're
like
10 feet away.
10 feet away. I think I'm gonna use Ice Knife again.
Yep.
At that pile of guys down there.
All right, who do
So
you
I'm
target?
aiming for I target the one that's closest to the middle, so that way I can hit as many people as I can. It's a 5-foot radius.
Okay, so if you hit the white cloaked, you can get all the 3 clustered around him.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shoot at that guy.
Go for it.
Uh, 16 to hit.
Just hits.
Nice. Alright, so we're casting it at first level, I believe, because I didn't specify that I was upcasting it. Ooh, it was almost more damage. So that's 2 piercing damage, and I believe it's 2d6 cold. So they have to make a
Saving throw.
dex saving throw, or take 9 cold damage.
Okay, they get a 14 on the dex save.
What's my save DC? 15.
Okay. How much was the damage?
9 cold damage, and it hits everybody who is within 5 feet.
You freeze that entire cluster, and they all die.
Nice. So,
Excellent.
I imagine this happens, like just for the sake. He's just panically holding the spectral fish in his hands at them like a gun, and it just like he swings it, and like a blade of ice comes out of the front of the fish, like where its sword comes out, and it just
Love it.
slashes into them and blows them all up.
Excellent. Gusteau, you are up.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. You don't have it any more movement speed anyway.
So I want to run out of the smoke. Sure, I'll be next to the ogre. The two guys on the right, those are minions, right?
Yes.
And there's still
You can see. You
folks
can also
firing
see,
from the tree line,
just for your guys' sake, you can see these two guys are also there. They're two archers. They're on the line of the forest line. You know that fire, like a firebolt and an arrow, came out of here.
Okay.
There's a very tiny sliver in there, so the people inside there have three quarters cover.
So what I'm going to do, Sean, is I'm going to take out my Decanter of Endless Frost, and I'm going to do Wall of Frost. And I'm going to cover the entire tree line with a wall. But I also kind of want to bend it and have it bend into the two people that we can see.
1 second. Let me grab my ice wall.
Man, where did
Sorry,
I put my
is this a
dang
custom
ice wall?
item?
Decanter of Endless Frost?
Yeah.
No?
Is it on D&D Beyond?
Yeah? I was able to grab it. You know what? Stuff
Is
on
there
that,
like
get custom item.
a decanter of endless acid? Can I have that?
I mean, it sounds like a decanter of endless water that makes ice things.
Right.
I mean, which is cool.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to be an official
So
item. I thought
my-
it was.
Ice walls are the one thing I can't find right now, so I will use something else.
It's
So
okay, because Alex cheated. It's not a real
Seems
item.
Like, it seems like I might have cheated, Sean.
how did you cheat?
Well, I was looking at decanters when I was on D&D Beyond.
Did you
and
use
this popped
the?
up.
It's a homebrew item that I made from campaign 1. The decanter of
Oh.
endless frost.
Ah,
So is it okay that I'm using it?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I didn't, I
Okay.
didn't properly vet that, and it is and it
Nice.
falls within the category of items that I said that you could grab.
Okay.
So, tell me how
What
long
about-
is it, and tell me again where you're placing it. You
Wall of Frost is 100 foot or 10 foot sections.
Ooh,
And so I want to
Jeez.
cover the entire wall while bending it onto the two individuals. And if I can hit the caravan, that would be great too.
What do you mean hit the caravan? Oh,
well-
where it's on fire.
Yeah. I mean,
What was
is
the
it the main
name of
caravan
that?
too?
Notorious knife from the campaign
One
that I
second.
wasn't a part of that you
The
had,
barnacle
Alex?
knife.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Probably.
Success!
knife,
I
that's
found
nice.
my fire or my walls.
Yay!
Oh, amazing. Yes.
Holy crap.
Well, I was hoping to like hit them. You know what I mean? Not encase them. You know, just like drop the wall.
Targeted the wrong caravan today.
I want to drop the wall on them.
Yeah, it's just I can't literally place it that way. So we'll just say that it does that. I'll use this
Okay.
pen as the representative of that. This isn't 100.
No. I meant like the two guys on the right.
Oh, these two?
Yeah. Like corner it. So
There's
all the way
3
from the
guys
tree
over
line.
there, aren't there?
That's Sass.
Well, I think
the third
that's
person
Sass
is
as
Sass.
well.
Oh.
You would put Sass outside of the wall of ice.
Do it.
Wait, what do you mean I put her outside of it?
She's right here.
She's fine.
She's right here.
Why can't I put
She's
it?
11 levels higher than us. She's okay.
Why can't I put it on top of somebody?
If you put her on top of Sass,
It's
she's gonna take 10d6 cold damage.
Never mind.
Please no.
I'm just saying, what about the guys and not? Never mind.
Yeah,
You
so
can- you
place
can.
the wall on top of the 2 guys and cut Sass off.
Yeah.
She could also smash her way through if she really wanted.
Yeah.
I could.
Okay. And what happens to enemies that are placed on top of it?
They take 2d6 cold damage.
No, they need to make a dex saving throw.
Thank you.
I don't know what the DC is because it's not listed on the item.
I think
We'll just go with what
Yeah.
your spell DC is then.
it should be not great.
Should be.
They got a 15.
That's definitely gonna beat my DC. Yeah, mine's 13.
Okay. Do they take half damage?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
thank
it's
you.
10d6 cold damage.
Oh.
That's
That's
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
cold.
damage.
That's a lot of cold damage.
This is a 6th level spell on
What
an
the hell?
uncommon item.
Yeah, it's probably an item I should not actually have allowed, actually. Now that I
Yeah.
remember the details of this very random item you guys found in Sarathil's tomb. Or no, you used it in Sarathil's tomb.
Gusteau.
35 damage.
Yeah, they're dead.
I don't know, it looked good. That's why I picked it up.
Gusteau, what were you doing in Sarathil's tomb?
Don't worry about it.
This is that like moment where I was like, I probably should have only let you guys have like, I should have vetted your items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else, Gusteau?
No, that's it. I mean, I would like the wall to continue along the tree line on the western side, but that's fine.
We'll say
Just
it
imagine
does.
it-
We'll
it's
say
the-
it does,
yeah.
because it would definitely go way further than that.
Yeah.
I need to get another set of those ice walls. All right,
Yeah.
Clara, you're up.
All right, I'm going to. It's just this big ogre here, so I'm just gonna attack him with my rapier. Ugh, gross. 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, not so gross.
Ogres do not have very high AC.
Just
Fair.
a lot of health.
13 magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Ogre is bloodied.
Perfect.
All right. All right. The end of Clara's turn. At the end of Clara's turn, you're gonna hear another cackle come from the tree line, as the second round villain action is gonna be done.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna hit their own guys with this. Play. Oh my god. Stop doing that. I need Clara, Gusteau, and Ty to make dexterity saving throws.
$19.
15.
6.
Actually, I'm also going to need Giuseppe to do it too.
Which saving throw?
Dex.
No. The rolls are coming back.
Uh-oh.
It was fun while it lasted.
The ogre is also going to do this. Oh wow, the ogre passed. We'll still take half damage. All right, anyone who got less than a 15 will fail. Over a 15 or a 15 will pass. As you see, this little green bead goes flying out and lands somewhere between, just behind Ty and Gusteau. As there's this essentially fireball, but it is necrotic magic.
Whose man's is this?
Just so absorb elements wouldn't work, right, Sean?
Not unless it has necrotic in there.
No.
Necrotic magic, you say? Reminds me of a cult we met once in this area.
It's probably not
actually
related.
This might knock some of you down. I don't know how your health's are at.
The axolotl borns, right? That's what I'm talking about.
It's up to you.
30 necrotic damage.
Oh no.
Oh yikes!
Half on success.
Half on success.
I don't heal. I have no healing powers.
I'm down.
Tygon is just barely standing.
No.
Alright, I do pass my concentration, so I'm still blurred.
Oh, I have to do concentration.
Wait,
too.
how much again?
30.
30 necrotic.
That's not halved, right?
If you...
No.
Yeah, no, that's not half yet.
Wait, what was the DC?
15.
15.
Okay, so I made it.
Nat
you only take
20 on the
15.
concentration save. I maintain my sailfish.
Clara, did you maintain your blur?
Yes.
Cool. This also kills another horse for that cart right there.
Does it come back as an undead horse that
Luckily for you guys, the fireball spell only affects creatures, so it doesn't destroy the ice wall. Even though that being in my brain what I thought it would do until I read the spell. Okay, that was a villain action. So Clara, you are up. Or no, you attacked the ogre, right?
Right.
Okay, so it is the ogre's turn then.
Cool, come at me, bro.
Okay.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
The ogre is going to actually attack Gusteau because it didn't like how much you were resisting its attacks. Gusteau, that is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 12 slashing damage. On this initiative count that you see where these villain actions have been coming from, The only people who would really see this are those who are outside of the smoke, which I guess doesn't matter for Giuseppe because he's unconscious anyway.
Yeah.
But crawling over the
Oh, that's
embankment
really
on the
bad.
north, where some of those other guys are clustered, is the flying creature that you saw the night before. As crawling over it, kind of like haphazardly, you can see this very emaciated wyvern crawls over the embankment. It does not have the shimmers that you meta might know as the ones that can cast breath attacks. This one cannot cast breath attacks, just to make you not overly frightened of it, like the one that killed Jacquet. But you do see there is a figure robed in yellow cloaks with a staff that is riding the wyvern.
Oh no.
Where's the
they have
polymorph
pallid
spell when
masks?
you need it?
I was about to ask that too.
Whoa.
All right, Seppi, you are up. Give me a death saving throw.
I'm dead.
No.
I mean, you're kind of screwed. We can't even see you to heal you.
There's an emotional connection between Gusteau and Seppi.
Well-
You notice that Seppi's down.
Yeah. You heard him scream out.
Yeah, I mean, you would have heard him.
12.
You passed.
Yeah.
Okay. So one success. All right. So, those of you in the midst of the fight hear weapons chipping against a ice wall, as some of them are trying to cut through the ice wall because they can't actually get through. So. Hit. That won't. That will hit. So damage. Okay, so they are not able to cut through it yet. Let me just check something on wall of ice real quick. Oh god, no, they're not going to do that. I was looking at the spell, and it's like, see if they could like climb over it or walk through it, and they take a bunch of cold damage if they do that. So they are not going to do that. They're going to keep attacking it, which means there's actually going to be one more attack on it. All right, so you can tell that one of the sheets of the wall of ice is starting to crack and fall down. It will likely be destroyed in the next turn.
Oh no.
They do have to use their dash action to get you guys. All right, so no one's gonna actually get an attack off on you guys, but more do appear from around the cart.
Gross.
All right, Saskia, you're up. There's a bunch of ice wall around.
Yeah. All right. Can I see through that like sliver towards the south to the person standing on the top there?
Say that again. Sorry, my headphones got unplugged.
Yeah, it's okay.
Again.
That's okay. Can I see through the sliver to the south where that person is standing on top of the rocks? Can I see them?
Yes, I'll say you can see them, and you can see they have 3/4 cover, but you can see someone who is inside that ruined building right there.
Okay. And I can't see the wyvern, right?
You could move to see it. You understand that there's a big thing there, but right now it's visually blocked. But if you moved back around the cart, you could see it.
Yeah. All right. Because I'll still be able to reach that, hopefully. All right. I'm gonna move back up and move onto that wooden plank, so that I can see both the person on top and this yellow robed figure.
So that wooden plank is it's flat, but that's actually the massive cart. So you can move on.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. That's fine.
You can
All
climb it to get on top of it.
Yeah. Okay.
You would be able to kind of just get to the top of it, hanging off of it, but you could still cast spell.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I have my scimitar in my other hand.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. I was going to cast at this person up here towards the south, but seeing this much bigger threat over here, I'm going to unleash my Eldritch Blast powers on that.
You're holding your scimitar in your teeth like a true pirate.
Hell yeah. All right. So I need to remind myself I get how many beams? I get 3 beams, and then I can. All right, bonus action. Cool. All right, first one. 16 to hit the robed guy.
Will likely hit, but let me double check. 16 just hits.
Fabulous. That's gonna be 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
All right, hit number 2 is a natural 1, so that's definitely not hitting.
Okay.
Hit number 3 is a 24.
Hits.
For 8 points of force damage. And now bonus action, I'm gonna redo it. 3 more. Another 24 to hit. That's gonna be 15 points of force damage.
What was the damage on the last 24?
8.
Okay.
Sorry, I can slow down if I'm going too
No,
fast.
you're good. You're good.
All right, I got 2 more. 18 to hit.
That will hit.
That's gonna be 14 points of force damage. And last one.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah. Is a 28 to hit. And that's another 15 points of force damage. Light him up.
Nice.
Oops.
Okay. How much was the last amount of damage again?
15.
Okay, this guy is on death's door. You can see, you just pepper him with a machine gun fire, basically. And you can see he falls off of the wyvern, but keeps his hand on the reins and has to pull himself up as he's essentially on death's door.
That's all I can do, because that was my action, bonus action, and I actually, you know what? I have a little bit of movement left. I'm gonna move back behind the ice wall so he can't see me. Perfect. That's my turn.
Okay. Ty, you're up. Gusteau, you're on deck. And then Clara.
Okay, Sean. This might get a little funky, but let me know if this works. Gust of wind says, I get a line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from me in a direction I choose for the duration. So if I cast this and blast 10 feet wide area of the enemies that are in front of the 3 of us, so the ogre and the other guys, can I angle it in a way that they're gonna get blasted into the ice wall?
Yes, you can.
Sorry, quick point of clarification. The ice wall is a solid object that can be damaged and breached. Once the ice wall is destroyed, then they take damage if they pass through it.
That's what it is.
So they
Thank
can't
you.
they can't willingly. It's not like Wall of Fire where they can pass through.
Yeah,
to
like
take
you're not gonna
damage.
actually. You're just gonna reposition them here. It's once it's destroyed that there's like the, essentially what you could call a frozen aura that hurts them when they walk through it.
Okay, so if that's the case, could I push them in between, like kind of angle it diagonally to push them in between those two carts and make them get as far away as I possibly can get
Yeah,
them?
they're not gonna get that far though, because like the ogre's gonna get pushed into the cart. The other guy will get pushed. Yeah, like it will reposition them to be away from you guys.
Because it's 60 feet, so I could even push the guys that are already between the cart.
They
like,
don't.
even further
Yes,
back.
they'll get. Everyone in the line will get pushed who's not covered by the cart, and they'll get pushed 15 if they fail the strength save. So yes, you can do that to make some space for you guys.
Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to try and do. They have to make DC 15 strength saving throws.
Okay, the ogre passes. The minions fail.
All 4 of them?
Well, by the angle, it's 3 of them that would get hit by it.
Okay, it's 60 feet long.
Yes, I know. It's
Okay.
there's things in between you and them, but
Alright, yeah, but like, how far they get pushed 15 feet away from me in the direction of that line.
yep.
And then if I'm gonna, it doesn't say that it blasts from me in the direction I choose for the duration. But if I move, does that mean that it moves too, or
No.
does it stay where I casted it?
How long? It's from you. The blast is from you. So as long as you maintain concentration on it, you'll lose concentration on your spearfish with this. And it is a 10-foot wide blast, so you would hit Gusteau with this also. If you're trying to hit the minions as well. And not just the minion in front of you. 2 minions in front of you.
It's the purpose of doing it at all.
So you can either hit Gusteau and 3 minions or 2 minions.
I guess I'll hit the 2 minions then and push them away. But I still want to. Is that 15 feet? Because I want
It
to.
can't go further than that because they'll hit the ice wall. You can't angle it because they're surrounding you. You can't move, like, you'll provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna use.
It stays in the direction it's in. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to move it
Okay, so
from
if that's
you as the
case,
origination.
I see what you mean. All right, so I'm gonna back up a little bit with me as the origination, and it's going to keep pushing to the right. So, yeah, but I want to try and find what do you call it? My friend in the smoke over there. So I'm hoping that, like, even though the gust of wind is like behind me, it'll like disperse the smoke a little bit, just enough that I can see him, because he's only like 5 feet away from me if I walk towards where he was.
I'll allow that you're able to see Seppi on the ground because you moved back, and it's not that it's actually dispersing it to completely remove the heavily obscured, but enough that you can see he's on the ground bleeding out.
Yeah, like there's a vague shape
Yes.
on the ground, and I could assume, because I got hit by the same thing, that it's him. And with that, I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on him.
You can't cast 2 spells in the same turn.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind. If that's the case, I still want to go back there, but could I use my bonus action to use my Starry ability before I went into
Yes.
Mystery Shadowland?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna do that now. We'll just say I was aiming at the ogre with it.
Okay.
14 to hit
That hits.
for 6 radiant damage.
Okay. Excellent. All right.
Okay, that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to do the last villain action. I'm also going to end there because it's getting really late and we're past our end time. And then we'll pick this up next session. The last villain action is going to... you see all of the corpses around you. The 2 horses and all the guards that you've killed. You see there is a drain of life force off of them. And then after this like necrotic drain comes off of them to, as you can see, heal the main cultists.
Okay.
That work I just did.
And the cultist is healed for a certain number of D something for all of those.
Good for him.
I'll do it again.
Like literally, he's like pulling the like horse's life force out that died, and all of the minions.
I thought he was about to reanimate everybody.
He
Yeah, that
can
was
reanimate
my thought,
things,
too.
but it's not part of this villain action.
That's next villain action.
Next one.
So make sure he doesn't have another one.
I will do my best. Get another face full of my Eldritch Blasts my next turn.
So he's back up to bloodied instead of as low as he was.
Good for him.
But the wyvern roars out. You can hear there are some other conflicts bursting further up the line and further back in the line, as more of these minions are probably fighting with some of the caravanners. The cart that is right next to the ogre and Clara is like falling apart. Like it's taken a lot of damage from this. Like it's starting to expose it, and you can see like they're scared individuals inside. But we're going to call it there for tonight and pick this back up next week to start right in the midst of the combat. Thank you, folks, for hanging out with us in the midst of this combat. We'll jump back into it next week. Have a lovely time wherever you are in the world.
See ya.